Hello, everybody. Welcome to the inventory. I'm your host, Detective Johan. With me today, I have my usual co-host, SPNati. Why don't you say hi?
Hello.
And I've got an old host. Why don't you say hi?
Am I the only one who finds Craig's voice to be like super sexy?
Yes.
Nobody hears it. It doesn't.
Don't hear it, and that's what's important.
Craig is the thing that we use to record the podcast.
Also, dead sexy. Like, damn.
Okay, thank you, Zuuja.
You could have just tried to make the audience believe that one of us was named Craig.
Well, I don't know. Maybe SPNati's name's actually Craig.
Nobody knows.
Nobody can guess it.
Is it Craig?
No.
Oh.
Okay, and we've got one more guest. Why don't you say hi? He's a returning guest.
Hello, Opal again.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm Zuuja. By the way, I didn't actually introduce myself.
And what did you two do for the game?
I've made Yoshikage Kira with Johan, and I've made Yuichi Jin. I made this podcast originally, and also made the trading card game that has now plagued the Discord. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, everyone is just fucking creaming themselves over it.
I didn't expect it to explode.
It's a full-on gacha game now.
Yeah, you've introduced this virus unto us. This plague.
You should come see this shit.
I didn't expect. No, don't use it to advertise. That's what I didn't want to do. Don't advertise it. Come for the game, not the card.
But the cards are great.
They are, but god damn.
But I've completed the gauntlet. Everything is perfect.
If you want images of the characters, you can just download SPNati.
Yeah, if you.
But it's different.
Yeah, it's not. I didn't expect it to get so big.
You can't even do anything with the cards.
So they're nice to have. That's just like real cards.
Well, in
Real
other
cards.
games, you could play a game with them, like your precious Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know what? We're gonna start connecting this to the actual SPNati game, and start making people pay for them. I need the money.
Just have dual SPNati, like dual monsters.
Oh god,
That sounds
stats
pretty
for
good.
all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually left the Tikanati team though because it's exploded beyond my capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, Opal, why don't you say what you've done?
I made a tranquil, long, blue-haired waifu for the game, and that's it so far.
Yeah, I love Neiryu.
Neiryu. That's a whole new way to get it wrong.
You're really
I did it on
testing me.
purpose. I did it on purpose, man. I know how to say her name.
Anyway.
Miaru.
With introductions out of the way, let's go over what's happened this week.
What has happened this week?
Last 2 weeks. Since last podcast, we had Ryuji Sakamoto get that model update. He hit testing, and he's already back in the game.
He no longer looks like Beavis.
He looks sexy now.
Mom said he went from "Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox" to "Your daughter calls me daddy too," or some other joke like that.
You suck.
He has a bit of a stick.
He's just good looking though now. It's damn.
Yeah.
He has big stick energy.
He's
He does not have cheese hair.
He's very thin though, yeah.
He's got kind of
Futaba kind of looks more like buffer than he is.
he's got like a handsome, pretty boy kind of thing going on that we don't have. Really.
I'm sorry, but does Jin just not exist?
Well, he's
Maybe
not.
calls Kira the pretty boy.
He's
Jin's
not.
whole thing is like he's the smooth talking, flirty.
Yeah, but he's not like the Fujobe kind of thing going on. You know what I mean?
I see Jin as like the frat guy.
Yeah, I guess. He kind of is. He's like a mix between like because how he looks, he's kind of like the pretty boy, but how he
Like-
acts, he's like every 18-year-old white college kid.
Yeah.
Well, fraternity, I guess.
A good-looking frat guy, not like a gross, like, beer-crushing slob.
He looks like the guy who enables the beer-crushing slob. Like, he comes up with the bad ideas. He's like, hey, man, you know what'd be a really cool idea? You should run across the football field naked. And then he just watches.
And he never takes any heat for it.
No.
No, he dresses up as Jura and does it.
Oh, my God.
No one's gonna get that joke.
Okay,
I'll
shout
explain
out
it
to that
later.
one time Pat is done accidentally,
He forgot to
But,
take his meds.
put Jin in the main game instead of Jura.
And then when we had a contest, I wrote like this fic where Jin borrowed Jura's clothes, cross-dressed as her, snuck into the inventory, then got tased in the dick.
I want to see Jura in Jin's clothes.
I think it'd look alright.
I think Zeus made a lot of that in post, so good luck.
Yeah, I know. It was a lot. Like, he actually like photoshopped the proper patches on. It's crazy. And also like a lot of the detail to the jacket. Anyway.
Jura with a jacket on and no shirt.
Fuck, yes. I approve.
Anyway, next on testing was Hanako. And,
Who dropped in the middle of last podcast.
yep.
Fucking, I love her.
I've since played her, actually.
I've heard that she's got a lot of, she's kind of Jane Doe-esque, where a lot of her lines could feel like they belong to anyone. So I'm gonna be...
Hey, you wrote them.
Huh?
To be fair,
You wrote her,
in the
Johan.
actual game, a lot of her dialogue can kind of be said by anyone. Like in Kadoa Shoujo. Not to
Yeah.
diss on Anonymous number 3 or whoever was in the writing credit. I don't know. I like flipping that joke around. I think she sounds a lot like Hanukkah though. I think it's pretty well done. You know, Johan, I think you did a good job.
Well, basically what I was going to say first is that she's nowhere near the level of confidence I normally have when dropping a character on the testing.
Kamina.
Yeah. I mean, hey, when Kamina was hit testing, I thought he was pretty much finished already, with the exception of just targeting more people.
And
That's
his
a good
penis.
demonstration of your range as a writer, is to write both Kamina and Hanako.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you guys think of her? Because the bug report channel for her has been nothing but saying that there's one image that doesn't work because GitLab fucked something up.
I love her a lot. You know, she's one of my favorite characters from Kadoa Shoujo. But one of her images is broken, so
We fixed that.
I know, but like one of her images is broken, so you know.
It wasn't GitLab, it was because it was calling for a PNG when it was a GIF.
Okay, but I need more feedback than just that.
Yeah, but one of her
It means
images...
you have to fix it in her dialog file because it generated it calling for a PNG.
Mods already did it. They already fixed it.
Well, if it happens again.
Okay, yeah, but other than that, there's nothing that really stuck out to me as like Ron. I think some more lines, some targeted. Of course, you know.
I did
Maybe
like
like-
her. Sorry.
Oh no, continue.
I did like her. All I can remember is seeing 2 different images post forfeit, which was kind of weird because she was like the second one to lose.
Strange. I guess I'll go and bump up those post forfeit lines once Yuri finishes adding more targeted stuff.
Yeah. I don't know where the fuck the chair comes from at the end. Like it just kind of magically appears. I think making it more clear for like transition from really shy to confident, because it's kind of just like it's not such a smooth transition. It's more of a I'm shy, I'm just gonna show my tits now. Like I think making it more like a smooth transition from like really nervous and shy to kind of confident.
Yeah.
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 Other than that, no complaints. The motto looks fucking amazing. The
Well,
clown
she really talked
fractal.
up using all those fractals. So
Yeah,
It took Yuri like 6.
fractals.
Oh God, it took Yuri like 6 months to make.
I don't think she was working on her nonstop.
I know.
Fucking Erica Wen, Yuri. Erica Wen.
And it's a good thing she
Erica
finished
who?
it because her laptop is giving up the ghost pretty soon.
Oh yeah, no. So I'm not getting Erica anytime soon.
She's. I played Hanukkah a little bit. She's kind of weird because it's hard to know how to approach like targeting her. You know, because
Yeah.
because she's ideally you would want to target every stage, dancing around the fact that she's fucking burned on half her body. A lot of generic lines tend to not work when you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Such as
Kind of-
anything talking about how they look good.
I think she looks fine. Like if you look at her from the side,
All of
you get her
Hanukkah
good
was
side.
beautiful.
she's great.
All
I
of
know.
her.
I know. I agree. I was making a joke. She's great. I love her. I think you could have a lot of lines towards her involving like talking about Balalaika as well.
Yeah, Revi's easy. The hard part is what to do with the other three.
Oh yeah, how's Maya and Jura?
Well, Jura's just gonna have the typical girly reaction of, "Oh my god, what's wrong with your face?"
Holy shit! Oh my god!
"Oh my god, what's wrong with your face?"
No!
Did you smoke too much?
I'm terrified to see.
Maya, I don't know. Maya will probably be a little more mature about it. Like, I'm sure you're aware that you have burns on your face.
Imagine if Hanukkah just didn't like. Wait, what? Are you fucking shitting me?
What?
What? No fucking wonder. Oh my god! Everything makes
Why
sense.
did nobody tell me?
Ryuko, I don't know. Ryuko will probably think she's just some kind of like weird, like that's her power or something. Like she has fire powers. That's her Goku uniform.
Wow, your Goku.
I don't think she'll be all that sympathetic.
Oh yeah, because she thinks everyone's like.
Hey, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We have to hear
Oh
Opal
right, yeah.
first.
Oops.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
Opal's in this podcast.
Yeah, I just have been more or less quiet. I'm content to sit here.
Sorry,
It's
man.
fine.
I tend to derail everything.
Oh, it's fine. We like
Do you have,
banter,
do you have an
right?
opinion, Opal?
I thought I already said I like her. She's cute, and
Oh.
oh wait, no, that was my bug report that I gave. I do like her. She's cute, and I kind of like the overall personality that she gives off.
You cut out a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
I was trying to think. I'm not too witty or quick on the draw with these things.
No
I
worries.
don't know. I like her. I don't
That's
know
why we
what
let you
direction
answer
to take
last.
her, but yeah, thanks. I should have been thinking. I don't plan these things ahead.
No worries, bud. I just tend to fucking talk a lot.
I don't really
It's
know
good, we
like
gotta fill
what
up the time.
direction to take her, but I do like her now and the direction she's headed. So I'm excited to see
Yeah.
what gets done with her.
Well, she'll be on testing for a while if Yuri can't get her laptop fixed.
Oof. She is good though, and I do see myself sponsoring her soon. Just a bit more dialogue added, and fixing that broken image.
It's fixed!
I know. But yeah, I
Oh
can see
my,
myself
almost fixed!
Oh my, Omo fixed. You are already fixed.
Fucking weebs.
I think I can see pretty easily how I would target her with Nehru though, because it's just like
You want to go back in time and redo that?
pretty much. I always fall back on
Oh,
either
no.
the time travel or the like just being overly like generally supportive of people because I wasn't
Yeah.
that good at it when I was writing her dialogue. So
It's like, so when'd you get those burns? You want to redo that part of you want to do that redo that day of your life?
Kira's target is literally just, at least the left hand's okay. Jin, I'm not sure how I'm gonna have Jin do that.
I didn't think 49 would be extra crispy.
Anyway, Span, you mentioned targeting
hold
her
on.
with...
I would like to say that I think you did have a pretty hard job with writing Hanako. So I'm not gonna fault you too much for any having to like work out the kinks or anything, because it's hard to make like a shy character sort of have a presence on the table, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's why my two characters was a serial killer and a hotshot, and then my next character is a terrorist, essentially, Jinx from League of Legends. It's very easy to make lines for people like that.
Yeah, and have them
Not
be
so much
for the timid schoolgirl. I mean, especially because she doesn't really want to bring up her burns in the first place. You know, like that's her big thing, and she doesn't really want to talk about it.
Because it's kind of a mood killer. It's like I was horribly burned in a fire that killed my parents.
Hi, my name's Hanako Ikizawa. My family's dead. I could break down into tears at any moment. How are you?
Have you noticed I'm fucking burned?
It's like Kyoko, but ramped up to 10.
It's like Kyoko, but you can't hide it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could if you try hard enough. And also, like, to wear balaclavas.
Yeah, like if I made Balalaika, she'd be like, "Yeah, burned. You gonna deal with that?"
Wait, you gonna say something? You gonna say something, motherfucker?
You think I don't know that? And she'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that I'm revealing more of my burns. I hope you don't mind."
God, Balalaika and Hanako are the fucking opposite ends of the spectrum, and it's great.
They're the one true pairing.
I want Balalaika to adopt Hanako. Or fuck her, one of the two. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if I'll make her, but
not both.
That would be hard.
Please, not both. I already watched Kill la Kill.
Speaking of Kill la Kill, Span, you mentioned earlier that you were gonna target Hanako with Ryoko. Why?
Actually, no, I'm not, because I didn't make it.
Tranquil Forest.
It's Ryoko.
Okay. Your Kill la Kill character, the main character. You're writing her. Wow, she's back on testing. How about you talk about her now?
Well, yeah, I said before the end of the year, and she came out December 29th. It happened.
Yeah,
I kept my promise.
You did.
Model of her in both normal transformed, Mako and Senketsu. They're all done by Superfluous User, the guy who made Zizo and Sola and Male Korin, and also
made the model for Jinx that I'm using.
Right. He's done a lot of cool stuff. And then the writing and the posing, and I tweaked the model too. That was all me.
Yeah.
So I guess you can go ahead and give your opinions on the matter.
She's fucking awesome. Holy shit. I waited until I watched some Kill la Kill before playing her, and just fuck. Damn. I was really good. First off, you managed to write not just Ryoko, but Mako perfectly in character, and Senketsu. Yeah. I think it's like if they literally just walked from the show into SPNati and just kind of started getting naked, which isn't anything new for them, considering their show.
Yeah, that was kind of the inspiration in the first place. It is a whole show about clothes and taking them off.
And putting them on, and nudists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I love Mako. The only problem is that now I don't think someone will be able to make Mako on her own.
Yeah, I kind of just stole her.
Yeah.
I wanted to make Mako.
Come on, man.
I mean, look, that's basically what you get whenever you make any character, right? It's like you stop somebody from making a character and you make them. Span has just done it 2 in 1.
Yeah, but that's a different thing. Like,
well, if somebody wanted to put Killer Queen in SPNati, they wouldn't be able to now.
Does Killer Queen wear any clothes?
Kind
of. He wears
does Killer Queen follow the Fardo system?
And gloves.
There's also all the Tohos doing it first.
Listen here.
But Mako's different because you want it.
Mako's different because he's a good character.
Okay, someone edit this onto the video. Killer Queen does not follow Fardo.
Yeah, first off, I mean, Killer Queen is feasible. No one who wants to fuck the exploding cat. Tell me this, Johan.
No
Tell
one.
me this. Who wants Too far.
Door, maybe.
No, I doubt even Door would want
Door.
to.
It's good
Do
blown
you?
up.
Do you really doubt it?
Kind of. Actually, wait. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
But they do not speak. Killer Queen has no dialogue. So,
We can
therefore...
mute characters.
Yeah, and they all got killed. Rest in peace, Neo. I love her. But she doesn't talk, so she's not naughty. Just hoping she... actually, I'm not going to spoil Ruby. So never mind.
Anyway, Opal, why don't you give your thoughts on Ryuko?
I fucking want Mako in the game.
She is in the game.
Fuck you. Doesn't count. Not the same.
I like Ryuko thus far. I only played one game against her, but that's mostly because the games I've been playing lately were looking for bugs for the card game. That's totally unrelated. And she has hardly any bugs that I
Fucking
could
hell.
find. But her transformation sequence is great. The characters, I don't watch the show, but
Mako.
I like how they I like their tone and their voices, so I can't speak to whether they're true to the character, but I like her and her friends.
I mean, I like her.
Now,
This is just me, but I think Mako would be better in the game as just Ryuko's sidekick than trying to make her function on her own. Half the
I
time
do-
she's
I
just
do-
doing
I do
it.
agree that she's really
implying
well done.
Mako could possibly function on her own.
Excuse me, she's lived at least those many years before Ryuko. She could do it. She has the friends in her head. She's definitely not a schizophrenic.
She has
Anyway.
the Ryuko in her head. The
As,
Ryuko in her head is always fully clothed.
as somebody who has actually watched all of Kill la Kill, I actually watched it as it was airing. I'm a huge fan of Kill la Kill.
I've watched like 20 episodes. I'm almost caught up.
And so I gotta say, Span, I really like what you were able to do with Ryuko, where she's just desensitized to all the nonsense because of like all the bullshit that she goes through, where she can play the straight woman despite her being surrounded, like despite her being a nonsense character, like with the Senketsu and the scissor blade, but to her it's all just normal. I thought that was really interesting. I like her.
What do you mean, like the straight man to Mako and Senkus?
Well, yes, but also to like just in general the weird situations that can come out of a cross like this. Like to her,
She's not going to be too surprised when she meets, say, Kira or Jinx.
yeah,
She's just
like
going to think they're more weird
because
perverts.
like she
Yeah.
just goes with it. Like she acts like she's gonna start swinging, but she like when she loses, she's like, okay, yeah, well, I'll fit this too then.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna like be as frightened as my other characters when Amy starts firing. Bullets would kind of just dink off of her. At least if she's transformed.
And they don't hit below her chest.
No, I think it makes her tougher all over.
Does it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
Unlike
you'll
someone's
see in
chest,
episode 23, I think, how tough she is.
Fuck. Can't wait till more of this shit.
Or what she can take, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't wait to target her with Jin, because how the fuck is he gonna flirt with that? There's
Just this tiny little firebrand.
he's just kind of like, wow, I'm looking through all the futures where I try and flirt with her, and all of them result in me being stabbed or punched. Huh.
It's worth it.
He has just flirted with people, slapped their ass, knowing full well they're gonna punch him in the face immediately after. So like,
I very much enjoy her being embarrassed by like actual sexuality, not nudity, because she's quite pretty used to that. But
nudist to beach.
yeah, when someone starts forfeiting, you could say she's thrown a little off guard.
Shit, I've seen so many dicks, but I've never seen them that hard.
Yeah. Well, she normally doesn't have to stare at them for that long.
And there's usually like blinding light around them too.
Yeah,
Or is-
I mean that's the plan for her epilogue. Basically, is very very huffy, embarrassed tomboy teenage romance.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Anyway,
And with that, there is one last character that hit testing.
unless I drop Jinx right now,
I highly doubt that.
I won. I'm not done. But if I did, wouldn't that be fucking crazy?
He just tries to do the power move that Yuri did, but he's got like 200 lines. Model's not finished.
Jinx has more than 200 lines right now. Rude. She has 212.
All right. I stand corrected. Who was the last one?
Oh, the last character that get dropped. Marula from.
That Harry Potter mobile game. I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
Was she
I
not
can't
there 2 weeks ago?
Huh?
Was she not there 2 weeks ago?
She landed on the day of the podcast, but I think that we didn't talk about her. I think she hit the game before the podcast started.
Oh, we just forgot about her?
No, wait, no. I think she hit the game after the podcast started or something. Like after we finished recording.
I thought she'd been around longer. Okay.
I almost feel like she was, but I'm not sure.
No, she hit the game the same day as Hanako, but I don't remember talking about her. So
All right then.
I think that she hit after we were done recording. Either that, or I just look like a giant asshole for not remembering her.
Either
Well, now
way,
we can make up
it's
for it.
Johan's fault.
Either way, yeah.
Keep calm. Just blame Johan.
I will take the bullet.
Or, like, in this case, the wand. Or the
Anyway,
abracadabra.
I don't know anything about Marula because the last time I saw Harry Potter was when the movie came out.
She's also not in the movie.
Yeah, I know that, but like,
She's just from like a mobile game.
It's not a good one either, but she's done well in
Is there
SPNati.
such a thing as a good mobile game?
Yeah.
Girls
Please direct me
Frontline.
towards them.
Steppy Street.
Girls Frontline.
Angry Birds was alright when it first came out, like the first few. And I was also like a child when I played them, so like I don't know. Some mobile games are good. The ones that make you pay 100,000 like money for fucking energy, like that stupid Harry Potter game, kind of suck though.
Don't they literally all do that?
Yeah, exactly. Those ones suck. The fucking freemium boat. Anyway, before this comes into the Jim Sterling Light podcast, let's talk about Marula.
I think that not knowing her character, going into it blind, just knowing that she's from the Harry Potter universe, she calls out to it a couple of times by talking about Snape, who's probably the least sexy person you could bring up in this kind of thing.
Yeah, Snape is like Snape and Dumbledore are the two last people I want to think about.
Dumbledore fucks, but Snape is an incel.
Listen, Dumbledore. I
don't want Snape to pop into my mind with my dick in my hand.
So,
I don't want. Are you
uh,
telling me, Johan, that you would fuck Dumbledore?
no, I'm saying that he fucks. I'm not me, but he does.
We know that he's gay. We don't know if he fucks.
Well,
Is Dumbledore gay?
yeah.
Wait, it's like that's canonical?
Yeah, it was.
Well, J.K. Rowling said it. Does that make it canonical?
Fucking J.K. Rowling has said so many things. Who fucking
Do we all? Does Dobby have IBS?
wait? Isn't it? Didn't she like just recently make a canon that wizards would shit their pants? Then like,
Yeah.
Dude,
I guess you forgot that Hogwarts has toilets.
Burning Marl is part of the story.
That was 20 years ago, Johan. She doesn't remember.
Anyway,
Also,
regardless,
Hermione's
I feel
black.
like she doesn't really call out to her series that much, but her personality is very distinct. I like her a lot. I think she could use with a little more work on the body movement. Some of her arm poses feel a little like
Smooth criminal.
yes, to say it without saying it. Um, and she doesn't move her legs around, at least from what I saw. But overall, she's a really...
I think she's
You don't have anything to add?
she's not bad. She's just kind of. I feel like there's a lot of fine tuning that can be done. I think for like a first project that just kind of popped onto testing, I think she's pretty well done.
Yeah, that's a
Like-
good point. It's hard to get it right the first time, and she's doing a decent job at it.
There's a lot of really bad first attempts I've seen, and I've seen some really good first attempts. I mean, hell, even Thursday's first attempt with Ryuji with the emotive penis was pretty bad. But then now you look at him, and I'd let him fucking punch me in the throat. It's crazy. Like, I think it's just, you just have to stick with it, and if you start thinking that you're never going to be good, then, well, you got to stop doing that with your head, or else you won't do good.
Not
Believe in yourself.
Sorry, that was missed tonight.
Yeah. There's a lot of...
But to cut it off, I haven't played her yet, so I can't really speak to the character.
Yeah. I played the mobile game for like 5 minutes, realized it was a hot steaming piece of garbage, and uninstalled it. So I don't know much about her in canon, but from what I know about mobile games, she probably doesn't have much of a personality in her game. So
Is she like your waifu in that game or something? Like what is she?
She's like the rival.
is she? That's the same thing, let's be honest. Rival, waifu, what's the difference? You're gonna end up boning either way. I wonder, how do they...
Don't you dare
What?
downplay the amazingness that is having a rival.
You don't have a rival, Johan. You can't speak to that.
I have rivals.
Who? Name one.
Halo.
Is Halo really your rival?
Yeah, we told each other we made a deal that we were rivals.
That is not... You don't make a deal to be rivals. It happens naturally, Johan. You just gotta let the rivalry happen. If you just,
And it happened.
if you just come over and be like, "Hey, you and me want to be rivals," then that's not true rivalry. That's just something almost there, but not quite.
Fuck you, we're rivals.
Listen. Johan is the living embodiment of that meme where it's like, I feel bad for you, and the other guy's like, I don't think about you at all.
Oh.
Yeah, that was him and Yuri in that, like, photoshopped into that meme. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Maruda is, I think, there needs to be a better distinction of when she's, like, Soon and when she's Dere. You know? There has to be a better, like, because
she bounces around a little.
Yeah, you bounce around from being like, oh, I'm super confident to, oh my god, a penis. It's like, you gotta make it worth it. You gotta make it really hit. There's a lot of really bad tsunderes that exist in this world, and we just gotta find those really good ones.
Ryuko tsundere.
Yeah, and she's a good one.
Oh, well, thank you.
She is a good tsundere. I'm talking more in canon than just in SPNati, but she's pretty much her canon self in SPNati, so it's the same thing.
Okay.
Natsuki's another example of a good tsundere. Then we have, like, I've had someone try to tell me that Katsuki Bakugo from Boku no Hero is a fucking tsundere.
No, he's a mistake.
He is. So it literally was like, oh yeah, I like him because he's a tsundere. And I was like, I'm sorry, but like he's just a dick.
Fuck you, Enmasp. He's an awful character.
Isn't the Masp like Bakugo?
I've seen him defend Bakugo.
What is good about Bakugo other than he's hot?
Just using the term tsundere to describe a man is wrong.
Well, what would a male tsundere
It's just wrong.
I don't know. But yeah, no, anyway.
Anyway.
A dick. It's not cute when a man gets bitchy.
It's true.
It's kind of true, actually.
So, I think it's time to get to the characters that were sponsored since last episode.
Oh, you guys do that?
I do want to say that Marula, the idea of like a snobby Slytherin girl is a really good niche, and I hope he sticks with it.
I hope he does too. He's a cool guy. I think he can make a character be really good.
Smug snake wife.
He's got to nail down the arc a little better, so she's not like jumping all over the place with where she is.
And a little bit of work on posing. I think her model looks pretty good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely a
for a
strong
good
first
for a
impression.
Yeah.
Good first impression for a first character.
She could take a
solid-
few pages from Hermione too, though, and like have her like magic her shoes away or whatever.
Yeah, she's a
Much
solid
like
5 out
they
of 7.
magic their poop away.
Now, if she doesn't say Leviosa, there's no point to it though.
But that's a Hermione thing, isn't it? Not a.
I know, but Hermione is dead.
Well,
No,
yeah.
she's not.
What?
I,
Is she still getting updates?
No, but she's in the game still.
that's not like she's abandoned. That's
Yeah.
what he meant. This is Johann.
We're not gonna get somebody adding that line to Hermione.
I'm sure she already has it.
That's on her card.
Oh. Well, don't I look foolish?
It's okay.
How's Hermione doing in like the popularity polls?
I would imagine she's probably in the middle somewhere. I'd say, you know, because she's not bad. She's just kind of there. She's white bread.
Well, let me look where she is on the roster.
Oh wait, no, J.K. Rowling not
What the fuck are you talking about?
J.K. Rowling's being a.
Oh, she's on page 19, which is way better than should be doing.
That's kind of around what I thought. You know,
She's beating out the Darkstalker characters.
Well,
She beat Sayla. Why does nobody vote for Sayla?
I honestly have played Sailor once.
I liked her.
I don't know much about her. What's she from? She's from Gundam, isn't she? Or
Yeah, Gundam.
Yeah.
My friend has been trying really hard to get me to watch Gundam, but it takes a lot to make me watch a new show.
There's so much Gundam. But
I know.
You know what mech anime you should watch?
What?
Gurren Lagann.
Is Gurren Lagann a fucking mech anime?
Yes.
You didn't know that?
Have you not played Kamina?
I have. I didn't see anything about him talking about mechs. I've seen him talking about
Ouch, Johan.
drills.
I think you
When
know
he
what
talks
you need
about when he talks about his Lagann or his
People don't know what that is.
What's a Lagann?
it's a mech.
Did you
It's
misspell
the,
Lagoon?
it's the name of his mech.
I didn't
How are you supposed to know that?
He's never said anything about like, oh yeah.
He literally almost all of his targeted lines towards people who he has lines of Misto and Maya about asking if he can combine his mech with theirs.
I have not played him with Misato and Maya.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sorry.
I haven't published those responses from May yet. But even she, who's never who lives on a planet of women, she's just like, that just means you want to put your tube in me, right?
And Kamina, and like, the question is, do I write Kamina as like he actually meant it that way, or do I go for the joke?
Either work.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
give me
Hermione,
feedback.
she's slipping. Right next to Kim and Shigo on page 20, who were made by the same guy.
Motherfucker, you can't ignore me forever.
What?
Anyway, I will probably someday watch Gurren Lagann because apparently Sasagawa from Kill la Kill is basically Kamina.
Sanagayama.
Is that it? I don't know. I called him not Kamina for the longest time.
I wouldn't. Well, he's not a protagonist for one thing.
Well, yeah, okay.
Well,
I'm
kinda.
sorry. I just kind of got the same vibes.
No, he's not. He's not totally different.
You know, like sword guy,
Yeah, he's the cool guy.
cool guy. His Japanese voice kind of sounds like what I think Kamina's gonna sound like.
Anyway, what did you guys think of him?
Who? Kamina?
Kamina!
Oh, because he got sponsored. I mean, we talked about him on
yeah, he
testing
did.
last time.
No, we didn't. What happened was you danced around the topic, and I also want to hear Zuuja no Hall.
About
All right.
that,
This is falling apart.
Well, apparently you weren't able to teach Zuuja that he rides a mech.
Gee. Oh wait,
It's not even in his description.
How?
Well-
I'm sorry. I didn't know Gurren Lagann was a mech anime. I thought he was like a sword fighter guy, and he like.
No, he fights with a sword too.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I've never seen any pictures of Kamina with a mech. I've only ever seen him shirtless with his sword. And no, I'm not talking about his penis, although I have seen that because I played him.
Is he ever not shirtless?
No,
Uh,
I hope not.
there's a flashback to when he's a kid, but it's from first-person perspective. I think that for the entirety of Gurren Lagann, he never wears a shirt.
Yeah. Ow. I dropped.
What the hell?
My mic slid off. It's then hit my laptop. I'm on my bed right now. I'm using a small stool for my mic, and my laptop's just on my legs.
Well, I'm on my bed, and my laptop's just on my chest.
Well, yeah, but you don't have a mic. A good one.
Oh yeah, I
true.
guess. Speaking of which, I guess the resort ended since the last podcast, didn't it? We can talk about that now. How the results went.
Oh yeah, we can get to that
Jin's
after. We can get to that after coming and talk of Pinky.
Sure.
Oh yeah, Pinky's in game now. I forgot. Anyway, Kamna. My own problem with him is that he breaks the no self-insert rule. Johan, you can't just put yourself in a game like that.
It's there was that thing where I wrote the word y'all, and Dex is like, people don't say that, Johan, and I'm like, damn it. I was really my inner Texan, like, slipping into there.
Oh yeah, I've had people say like a at the end of sentences and I remove that. Though people every time anyone says like or something like how they would say that, people keep trying to say that's your Canadian statement in. Like, no, other people use a as well. It's not just Canadian. Jin's
I say it, but then again, I watch a lot of Canadian stuff on the internet.
Yeah, but it's kind of like oh, that's cool, isn't it? Eh? You know, like hey, what about that? Like, I don't know how I'd write that other than the EH. My brother was flossing on me across this room right now. I don't know why. Interesting. Anyway, Kamina, he's really well done. I love his dialogue. I love his model. Bagel is amazing. Overall, he's just a great character. And yeah. He's surpassed Jin for top chat, I'd say. For now at least, until I update Jin some more and see where that goes.
I look forward to this battle.
Battle of the Chads. You know? Kira's nowhere near top of the chat line, though.
Oh no, he's an incel.
Is he? He fucks.
Yes.
He fucks.
No.
He's gotten with plenty of women.
Yeah.
But he only got
49.
I don't think they consented.
Hey, those hands never did anything to stop it. Those severed hands. I'm sure there are times where he has gone on dates with women who have liked him. I mean, there are girls who say he's attractive. So maybe there are I'd say out of those 49 times, a few of them had to knowingly go with him before getting murdered.
There are girls on this server who, when a hot guy gets posted, they're like, I want them to kill me.
Yeah,
You can say door. You can say door because it's mostly just her.
Even Dor actually doesn't find Kira that attractive.
I don't know who we made this character for.
I made him for you because he's a mistake.
Does anyone want to fuck Kira?
I feel really bad because because Kira in game kind of really held the JoJo's back this story.
Yeah, they did. It was Kira.
Did he get way fewer votes than the other two?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
So many.
No, he did get more votes than certain other characters I won't name, but I will mentally flex on those people because fuck. Oh.
There was a recent thread on on 4chan that I didn't make, but it was talking about this game.
Really?
It was like, well, we don't accept joke characters anymore. That's why Gay Spaghetti Chef was taken out. And someone else posted Kira. I was like, are you sure?
Kira is not a joke character. He's just a mistake.
Are you sure he took out joke character?
He kind of joke character.
Okay, but the other JoJo villains won't be, I promise. Fuck.
Oh yeah, no. Dio and Fucci and Funny Valentine, they've got more stuff to them.
Yeah, but what about
special.
when we do all of the Pillar Men?
Oh god.
JoJo has the problem of not having that many girls.
Yeah.
It does. They're just all terrible.
Listen, Jolene is great. I'm trying to think of another example.
God.
Give me a second.
You know what? We should try to get back on track. Because I think Opal's just been sitting there in silence for the last 10 minutes.
Hey, if he doesn't want to banter, that's his problem.
I'm sorry, Opal.
This is fine.
Welcome to being on an episode with me. Now you can imagine what
happened-
the episodes I hosted were like.
This happened with Mantis last time. We just talked over him.
Oh yeah.
I
I'm
feel
not so
sorry
much
for the
being
lad.
talked over as I'm just not touching the push to talk button.
Anyway, Opal, what are your thoughts on Commun, and then we can move on to Pinky.
I think it's communism.
No.
Oh boy.
They are admittedly few because I haven't played him yet. On account of-
Coward!
I
Is
don't play a
Kamina
lot
going
of
to start
males.
quoting Marx?
No, stop.
Yeah, seize the means of production. Touch the heavens. Break your chain.
This is the drill that will break the chains of labor or whatever. I don't know.
You fucking suck.
I never read that book.
This is the
What,
drill that will
Communist
pierce the
Manifesto?
bourgeoisie.
That's the one. Yeah.
This drill will break the chains of capitalism. Forget hammer and sickle, drill and sickle. Anyway. Oh, God.
Yeah. Pinkie Pie hit the main game.
Fuck yes.
It's
I'm not a fan of My Little Pony, but
Well,
honestly,
they're not ponies. They're equestrian girls.
okay, I'm sorry, but just suck the entirety of someone's dick.
I had to rewrite my lines because I thought they were still like horses, like Twilight is, and apparently not. They're
Are
just
they not?
girls.
Well, it's weird. Like,
Twilight
Okay, well,
comes from a world. Twilight comes from the main world, the main My Little Pony world, into the equestrian universe. So she's from the universe where she's a horse. Everybody else is from the universe where they're humans.
they're still basically horses.
Not
Which is
even a little bit.
They're
Which is kind of why
from-
there's 2 Twilights in her epilogue.
Yes, that is why there are 2 Twilights in the epilogue.
they're basically horse-ish.
Not
Well,
even
I
a
mean-
little bit.
They
The,
are from
the reason
they're-
Twilight like takes off her underwear first is because she doesn't understand why people have it.
Yes.
So yeah, she's definitely playing up the horse thing more than Pinky and Rarity are.
Because
Either
to
way,
them, they're not horses.
to me though, they are horses. It's still weird to fap to them, Johan.
It's basically a fan fiction that's been made canon.
They're almost horses to me. Either way, I still haven't watched Equestrian Girls either because I haven't watched My Little Pony. I'm not a fan of either, but I do love Pinkie Pie. I think I love how they play up her bubbly thing, her bubbly kind of happy personality, but then also there's a chance she turns into a serial killer, which is awesome.
Yep.
I do like that. You got that like right away, didn't you, Johan?
Yes, I did. It was my first game. I got.
That still hasn't happened for me.
I haven't. I have gotten it only through Monica. I haven't gotten it through her losing. But
They've been like changing the values on how often it happens. I don't know. I only ever got it the first time I played.
yeah,
but-
I got it because I just played Monica with her, and then you instantly got it through that way because it's the cheaty way.
Mhm.
But
So what's the
It's-
serial killer table? Kira,
it's-
Monica, Pinky. Who's the last one?
Jinx is she's more mass murderer, not serial killer.
This is the second character that we've ever had that has markers to have an entirely different personality.
Yeah. Also, too, I'm not sure how I feel about her forfeit because I'm okay with toys. I know a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people just prefer fingers, and I don't mind using toys. But a balloon popping inside your vagina is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit of a turnoff.
I can at least it happens at the very end where it pops. But I don't know. It's not it, Chief. That's not it.
Not
Little plastic bits of balloon out of your vagina is not attractive.
You don't want to party with the balloon girl?
No, I really don't.
Party with the big man.
I don't really like. I've had balloons pop next to me and they hurt me. I used to have a fear of balloons when I was a kid.
Oh, same.
Yeah, like an unnecessarily extreme fear of balloons because I really don't like loud noises. Like really sudden loud noises. Like I hate thunderstorms. I can't go see fireworks. I'm in Canada, so I don't need to worry about guns much. But balloons popping kind of got me a little bit, so, to the point where I used to avoid them when I was a really young kid. So just the idea of a balloon popping about 6 inches inside you, like it's not like the balloon was like only teasing her either. It was like inside of her. How's she gonna get that? Oh, that's not itchy. Sorry.
Yeah. You don't want to think about that too hard.
Opal.
I like her as a. I mean, I feel like a broken record. I actually played against this character, so
Nice.
I've got that going for me. I do like her. I don't think I am a huge fan of Pink Amina or whatever her alternate side is, but it's not a matter of being poorly written. It's just doesn't work for me. I guess I don't know.
I know who it does work for.
Although
I know nothing about her. I thought at first that you were saying Pinkamania. I thought she like.
Oh
she was,
yeah!
Like, yeah, I thought she like was gonna go Hulkamania on us. She's gonna like break a chair off of the person next to her.
Let's hope not, because we all know what Hulk Hogan did last time he was getting sexual intercourse. That's what I was going to say.
I don't.
He sued Gawker.
He said the N-word in his sex tape, so.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Neither did I.
I didn't either. I'm just a big WWE fan, so like I saw the thing where he got like his contract ended with WWE over it.
Oops.
Hey, listen, if you can't say the N-word in the privacy of your own bed, I mean, where can you say it?
Well, as long as you don't film it, it's fine. But it filmed it, and it went viral because it's Hulk.
If that's what your girl is into,
don't want to know
just
the
use screaming
context.
racial slurs.
He was talking about how he doesn't who his daughter can date, so it's even worse than that.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
That feeling your girlfriend is a racist.
No. It's the guy. It was him who said it. He was just like, I don't really want my daughter. Yeah, I'm not gonna go say the whole thing, of course, because I'm white, and also we're recording this. I don't want my.
That's your girlfriend's kink, is that she wants you to scream racial slurs at her.
I don't want my.
on camera.
Honey, I'm not comfortable.
I don't want my SPNati contract ended over this podcast. The next day, Art just messages me. He's just like, "We gotta talk, Zuuja."
What do I have a set over there?
What? No, what? What are you accusing me of? June's
Anyway,
19, Kira's
Horse
in his
Cat appreciates that we're talking about Pinky and we managed to get to Hulk Hogan's sex tape.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah,
I was gonna. I think I still have to target Pinkie Pie, and I'm probably gonna try to put like special lines for if you happen to have Theron and Pinkie Pie's dark side at the same time. But I don't know if that's actually possible to see.
How many layers of markers are we on now?
That would only be like 2. It's fine.
Shh, don't worry about it.
How many markers have you eaten?
How many
No
breads?
comment.
How many loaves of markers have you eaten in your life, Jojo? Let's go to Yo-Yo.
Anyway, Span, have you given your thoughts on Pinky?
Well, you know me. I'm more of like a. All my girls are like they have weapons and they're kind of feisty and aggressive or stoic or something. So she definitely brings a unique personality in that she's very energetic and happy, just like happy to be there, fun party girl. So I think she's definitely a good value add, just not really for me. She does have some fantastic art, and you can see how Horse Cat is an actual artist in a lot of her poses.
Yeah,
I follow Horse Cat on Twitter too, and he's like amazing at drawing. Too bad he only draws MLB stuff. No offense, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah,
but I mean,
like, I Photoshop a pose where they're pulling their panties down, and I'm like really proud of myself.
He's you're like a little child. Let me do this, and then Horse Cat just draws it all.
Yeah.
The Virgin Spinaton versus the Chad Horse Cat.
Oof. I mean, Span's a writer. That's his thing. He can just flex on us with how many lines is May at now?
In the game, about 10,050.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Isn't there like a role you get on the dev server for having more than 10,000 lines and just run in general?
No.
Oh, what? I thought that was the thing they were doing.
No.
The specialty one. No?
You just made that up right now.
I did not.
No, there was that, but then they got rid of it.
Good, good news. Good news. Next update, Jura will hit over 9,000.
Oh
Nice.
That's almost
Crush that scouter.
Oh. Don't crush that scouter, man. It will kill you. Maybe. I don't know how much she actually likes it. Will she kill me, Span? Will she kill me if I broke a scouter?
She'd be pretty mad.
Oh, thank you for posting that, Opal. I mean, I needed to go back to 2009.
Over 9,000 was like 2006.
It was just
but
simpler
only
time.
really- It was. Listen, it had like a comeback in 2009.
At least I think the first ever video was like that Kajita-kun YouTube poop. It was just him saying it over and over.
And I've said it before, more.
You know what I just realized? We forgot to go over what our upcoming projects are.
Oh God, that
We usually do that after the new
no.
releases.
Yeah, we didn't forget that. It's time for that right now. That's what we're doing.
Mine are all the same. So that's that.
Opal, you want to go first?
Sure. LaRachel's coming along well. Still kind of, I kind of hit the ball into Cog's court, and I'm probably gonna get back into writing 10 lines a day and just do the poses whenever he sends them to me. And on a whim, I made a model for Leggy Lamb for Uzu. Who's next?
Nice. Is that everything?
Yeah, pretty much. I made the first round of poses for her, and I may be the first one to bring
listen,
fucking
you
furries
can't
into
just-
the game. So
You can't just offhandedly mention Leggy Lamb and not explain what kind of cursed shit we're
it's
working
not
with
that
here.
cursed.
Cursed. Excuse
It is-
me.
It's
I'm
blessed
sorry.
content.
This is good shit.
Opal and Johan are racing to be the first furry character in the game.
I wouldn't call it a race. Mine's more of
It's
a
a race to
brisk
the
walk
bottom.
because I'm probably gonna have Hilda come out before Sandy since Niels asked me.
Oh, goody. Now
Hilda
Uzu
from
gets
Pokemon
to
Black White.
claim the title of being the first furry into the game.
While y'all doing this, I just released a wolf alternate outfit for fucking Jin or something. Like I just turned Jin into a furry.
Star Wolf.
I
It's
make
the worst timeline. Uzu was supposed to make 2B, and instead he's making a fucking sheep.
You're supposed to be making Frost for me, not the person, the waifu from.
There's no person named Frost anymore.
He's dead. We killed him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I'll talk about that in my when it's my turn. But first, Span, what little are you working with right now?
If you will check the doc, I don't have any works in progress.
I don't check the doc. Why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah, now that
This is
Ryuko
it.
is,
He said he
on
was gonna-
testing. What?
He said he was only gonna do 4. Now we just wait for him to break in cave and do another one.
Wait, shit! This is it's Span's big Elite Four. Oh shit!
Pretty much with the Spinanon table.
Is Span Satsuki now?
I guess
Only
so.
only instead of really awesome eyebrows, she just has no hair.
I would totally make Satsuki if she weren't already being made.
Is she being made?
Yes,
No,
like
shit.
Hog and Black.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had
What?
no idea.
Just because as I was writing Ryuko, I just thought to myself, like, man, Satsuki would be so much easier to write.
Yes, Satsuki's definitely more your cup of tea.
Excuse me, I don't like getting stepped on.
Okay, well that's my cup of tea. I was talking more like the stoic
That's true.
badass.
Well,
I like getting stepped on though. Let me tell you, every scene where Rikyo just kind of violently clicks on the ground, I just
Yeah. Satsuki has the advantage of she kind of just never breaks from her hard dom. So
I
you
think as opposed to Gamaguri, who is the biggest sub in the world.
yeah, like
Ha
it's
ha! Pun.
It's hard
How's
to always know how to make
Biggest
Ryuko react to.
sub?
Yeah, no, that was speaking literally.
Yeah. No.
Gamaguri's a giant.
He's a
Yeah.
masochist.
It's not a pun.
Yes, fuck you, it is.
No, it isn't. I'm saying he's the biggest sub, as in he is physically the largest sub in the world.
If that was a pun, it was a pretty lame pun. Let's just move on.
He is also like one of my friends said like Gamaguri is like a big sub, and I didn't know how hard it was until I saw him with a ball gag in his mouth, and then then I realized, holy shit.
Now picture like Mako doming Gamagori.
Oh, I don't have to picture it. I've seen the images.
Well, anyway, I mean, yeah, Sasuke would be pretty easy to write just as the hard dom. Just as soon as anyone does anything sexual, she's just like pathetic.
God, her line.
Now masturbate in my honor. You pick in human clothing.
I guess out of human clothing though, because they technically are naked. Oh my god, her lines to Jin would be fucking fantastic. Anyway, time for my whip list. I'm not sure how hard this might conflict with the doc because I don't actually look at it, but I have my own document for my characters right now. So currently I'm working on Jinx from League of Legends, models made by Superfluous, and I'm doing the posing for the first time and the dialogue. I'm also going to update Jin to get him to finish targeting everyone and get Kira over 1,000 lines. Then I have Hikari Niri, who I'm also going to be posing and writing. He is from World Trigger. Yeah, I'm going to get Jin a franchise might and also some waifus from Road Trigger. And also, I'm also doing the posing her. The model was made by Halo. Yeah, just
wow.
Like,
Okay.
he was like, hey, anyone want me to make a model? And I was like, hey, make Hikari Niri from Road Trigger. And then he did. And I was like, that's really good. Mind if I put it in the game? And he's like, go for it. And so, yeah, I'm going to...
Yeah, he's one of the best modelers we've...
Yeah.
Lucky, yeah.
If only he made a character. I'm also going to do... Oh shit, I have so many. All the JoJo villains with Johan at some point. Erica Frog, hopefully someday with Yuri. Tina Insane, aka Frost from Rainbow Six Siege with Izu, maybe, hopefully. Fuck, who else? There's a lot. Anyone ever wants me to make with them, I'll do. I was gonna make Francesca von Karma, but I think someone cucked me out of that, so. Well, yeah, but fucking...
Just gotta do it first.
You've seen my list. Talk maybe...
You can rearrange them at any time.
With Yuri from Ruby? I'm not sure.
Are you really going to try and make a character who has 2 minutes of screen time and then dies?
I've done more with less. Jin is honestly not that deep of a character. I'm sorry.
Does he have
Coco
more
only
than
had
2
like 2 minutes of screen time in Ruby, and they made a character out of her.
Okay, but I'm not gonna say anything about that because I feel mean. So, but they made her. She existed. She was in the game for a bit. She was definitely made. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I would definitely try and make Talk Baby because last podcast, Yuri said I just kind of made that project. She was the fucking one who said, "What if she made a motto and everything?" It was like, "How about we make Talk?" And I said, "Sure." She started it, not me. She's trying to say I
think he was joking.
Zuuja. You actually want to make Talk? Because I would so be down to write for her. And she said, yeah. So then I was like, fuck it, put her on the doc. Also, we might be making Harley Quinn from the Batman animated series. So that's another thing. And then finally, maybe Heather McNamara from the musical Heathers, who I will be doing completely solo. It'll be the first time I've ever made a model. And I did all the work by myself. So yeah. Holy shit.
Nice.
So when do you expect all this to be done?
It's never going to be done.
No.
I'm going to be here forever.
All right. I just make myself exist
Yeah,
perpetually
well, yeah,
by updating
I
my
do
older
that too. I'm definitely
characters.
trying to like focus more on updating though. 'Cause
Forever.
I saw, especially in the last resort, how poorly my guys did compared to before. Jin dropped from what page is he on now? He used to be on page 4, but now he's like
Jin didn't do bad, did he?
lower. Oh, actually, that's not at all as well. I
Let's
thought
see,
he was lower
page
than that.
7.
Never mind. Yeah, but
So yeah, he didn't do bad.
yeah, Kira,
Especially for having no
Which I-
updates.
I'm not surprised. I did not expect.
Oh,
Kira
yeah,
to
Kira
be
tagged
on
two
page
characters
4.
down with him.
Thank you, Black Thulu, for having Doreen carry him so hard.
Yeah, that's the story of the resort, is that last time
And her
Jolene
dad, too.
raised Kira up, this time Kira dragged her down.
Yeah, exactly. That was
He's
my.
trying to kill those
joke.
Joe
Yeah, no, I
stars.
feel bad for that. I just I fucking suplexed Black Thulu down with me. Like, I understand why.
Sheer heart attack
Sheer
is
heart
no
attack.
weakness.
That was
Yatta!
Oh yeah, I guess we should talk about the resort results.
yeah, that was just kind of a trend of the entire resort. I think that a lot of franchises had like 1 or 2 characters that just tanked the rest.
Yeah, that.
I speak from experience.
So, oh yeah, Zelda.
I think Zelda overall ended up further toward the back than before.
Ouch.
But
Who would have thought that? Okay, what is happening? What does that sound?
It's coming from Johan's mic,
What sound?
I think.
I'm definitely not trying to open a pop tart.
Johan, oh my god!
I'm hungry.
Don't you have like push to talk?
I don't have it on right now. No, he just muted himself.
He just used it.
It's close enough. Oh my god.
Whatever.
No, he's still
thank
here.
God
He
he's
can
gone
hear
for
us.
that.
He just can't
Let's
say
shit on him.
anything.
Okay, so I've opened the pop tart. We should be good.
Are you gonna fucking toast it right next to the microphone?
Wait, are you telling me you don't warm up your
Who
pop
eats it toasted? Just
fuck is wrong with you?
no.
That's
Johan's the type of guy that microwaves
Anyway,
Pop Tarts
can we
for
have
3
this?
seconds.
Can we have this just pop on screen like
I
while we're
think I
talking about
opened it
the
up there.
resort? I don't know if any of you can do it. Maybe I'll just get. Maybe we can just ask Yuri. Wait, no, her laptop's dead. Anyway, I posted a picture of a female Minetta from
Anyway.
Boku no Hero saying, "Hey, what's with the popularity poll results? Because it's relevant. So fuck you."
Well, everyone
Until
on
I
page 1
overta-
changed,
until-
except
until
for Pit,
Kamina or
because
Jin.
Pit will always fucking be there.
Hmm?
Because of male privilege.
You
I'm
say
coming
that
for you,
one,
Cog.
that's half of the first page.
Wait, how many? Yeah, how many? Wait,
I'm coming for Cog's crown.
Jin's gonna target everyone.
You're gonna need to write a shitload of lines to beat him. I also think this player base generally
you know what?
likes shy twinks
You know
more
that-
than chads.
They're
So-
utterly cowards.
Cowards.
Oh shit!
So I think you have an
Eric
uphill battle to beat
Eric
Pit
wants
in
me to
multiple ways.
Eric wants me to play 8-Ball
Good.
Pool on my
That's
phone.
how
So I'm gonna
Kamina
do
would
that
want
during the podcast.
Okay.
Well, can't stop you.
Team Fire Emblem beat Team Ruby this year, so I'm okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy
Originally,
with that.
they lost until they realized that they had counted female Corrin's line count as like
Really? Oh my
297 by
God.
accident.
200.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that pushed them over.
Team Dango Rango got held back by Kyoko, so
Dang it, Ron
we've
Paul.
we've got Cog reaching out to Dawn Out of Dawn for a Kyoko update,
I
which is
do wanna
hype.
Characters for Dane Rono. At some point.
Can you give Kyoko to him and then I can get Satsuki?
It took me a minute to like. If you were making some kind of Kill pun, is there a character named Kyoko in it? And then no, you just want Cog to write Kyoko and you to write Satsuki.
Yeah, I just want to steal her.
I thought you didn't collab.
Span doesn't collab.
No, I just want to take her completely.
I think Black is helping with the writing.
They kick him off too. I want full control.
Just wants Satsuki.
I want free reign to write as much like
They're
Ryuko Satsuki
sisters.
Yuri action as possible. So
They don't know that. Maybe.
I mean, eventually they
God
learn
damn
that, but
it!
it's not going to stop me.
SPN, 4 characters, and then I'm done.
4
Anon.
characters and a sister. That's... Come on, Span. It's not the right... It's not... No, come on, man. It's not the Jedi way.
It's not a Jedi way.
You're like a brother to me. I loved you.
We're supposed to bring balance to SPNati.
Anyway, anyone have anything else they want to add about the resorts?
A lot of.
I was happy with how Nehru did, but also kind of sad that she's on like page 15.
She deserves it.
It's okay. Popularity polling will destroy her. Will
Zelda.
destroy
God, Zelda.
Zelda eventually. And
Can we talk about how Zelda is the weakest link in the Legend of
It's
Zelda
funny as
franchise?
And then we can get and then Mappy will bully somebody into making the link between worlds
Why
Zelda.
doesn't he do it, the lazy fuck?
Because he's got, I don't know. He said I believe his exact words were, "I've made 10 characters. I can make a demand."
Well, he can fuck off.
You know, if people keep making different versions of Zelda, you could have in SPNati that one meme where all the different Zeldas react to the same thing.
Oh yeah, we could.
Oh my god. What would every link when
And Twilight Princess Zelda just wants you to bend over.
Oh yeah. Although, trying to think of other things I want to talk about. I'm honestly not. I'm alright with them. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised Kira did good in the first place in the last resort. thank you, Jolene.
Well, the last resort had some pretty fucky data.
Oh yeah,
so-
the last one was so fucking. Not gonna point fingers, but someone definitely was boosting their characters. Cough, 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 cough. I'm not gonna say their name. I'd get in trouble.
Well, another
You
news.
would actually edit
Can
that
you
out.
just do? If I say their name, can you just make a censored bleep over my voice?
Yeah, but I'll be disappointed in you for making me do more
really-
work.
I wouldn't trust. Okay, listen, Zuuja, I would not trust Johan to actually edit it out, considering his work with my audio delay.
I would.
Do you have it? I fought tooth and nail, but it just didn't work.
There'll be a
It's
bleep
because
2
you didn't
minutes from
double
now.
check it after making the
I
edits.
so badly want to do it just to make Johan do more work, but I don't want to risk it not happening and just Andres messaging me the next day like we gotta talk.
You'll just hear Zoo just say it, no problem, and then 5 minutes later, it'll beep for no
Yeah,
reason.
Stop the day.
You have been banned.
5 minutes later, Pete.
You have been banned as a toxic presence.
Wouldn't be the first person.
Anyway. God damn it.
That's
Anyway.
correct.
I didn't say anything bad.
In
I
other
think
news,
it's time we get on to questions and answers.
in other news, Maya has now joined the literature club.
Maya?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. She's with them.
She got completely robbed.
Oh,
She would be on page 1 if franchise mates were allowed.
Oh shush, man.
You can't just have the entirety of page 1's banana on. You have to share with the rest of the class.
Instead, Jura used her 2 inches on her and just dunked on her. I guess people like big blonde titty more than they like kuderes. Who knew?
I think that's kind of obvious, considering that's a strip game. Maya is quality though. But come on, Span. You don't need every single slot that's in that first stage.
Whatever. She's comfortable there in the literature
She's second
club.
place, isn't she? Or second page? Or what? Third page.
Third
Well, that's
page.
still top.
Because franchise mates aren't allowed on
Oh.
page 2 either.
But still page 3. That's still like good. Better?
I'm not really
Okay,
complaining.
I know. I'm not really getting mad at you. I'm not. Anyway, questions and answers.
So now Jura is first, the most beautiful woman on the roster.
Nice.
The proper introduction to the game.
Yeah, I mean, people should see.
Alrighty. Starting things out with the very well asked question of who's the character you'd like to see in 2019?
I'd like to see Erica.
Who?
My collab with Yuri, I'm still waiting on. Or any of Yuri's whips, honestly. Okay, but enough about Yuri. I'd like to really see. I don't know, honestly. Any character that I'd really want to see, I'd add to my whip list, which is ever growing.
Well, what about the characters that are works in progress?
Well, I imagine they all are going to come out in 2019, with the exception.
Yeah, but
You know, Himiko would be nice. I'd like to see her. I'd like to see see Balalaika, but I don't think Span's doing that. I'd like to see
It would take a very
I'd
long
like to
time.
see Mavis, who was supposed to come out before 2019, but you know, any character off of
I'd like to see Satsuki, obviously.
well,
Satsuki,
I'm not
obviously.
100% a big fan of Satsuki. She's great, she's quality, but she's not my favorite out of that series. That's Mako. Mako's my favorite. I love Mako.
Well, she's in SPNati now.
Damn it, Spanon.
I'm not sure how likely that
it's
is.
completely unlikely now that you put her in. Basically, yeah, no, you know, I'm not really like. I'm tired. I'm starting to stumble on my words. It's like an E3 speech from Todd Howard.
1 million troop.
Anyone else have opinions or?
Yeah, obviously there's all the characters that are being worked on and that we know they're coming along soon. The Kyoko rework, if it happens, is something I'm very excited for. In terms of characters that like have not been confirmed, I wouldn't mind seeing somebody make Marie from Splatoon 1. Nobody's working on her, and I think that she'd be cool, despite Splatoon 1 kind of being a bit of an old thing at this point.
I didn't actually know there were characters in the first Splatoon game.
Wait, what do you think there weren't characters? What does that mean? Do you think that people just...
No, I thought it was just all online with just like their avatars, you know? I thought it was like
okay.
Just random inklings.
Just nameless inklings. I'd never played Splatoon 1, and I played like 5. I played the tutorial for the second one.
So that's my answer.
I'd like to see Marina too from Splatoon 2. And Burrow.
Well, yeah, BK's working on her, and he's given me permission to help write some of the more.
I'm not gonna.
With a mouse model.
Yeah, but I'd like to see a. I'm not gonna say anything. I'd like to see Pearl though too. Pearl's really a gremlin.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that. I'll be interested to see how BK does Marina, because she's definitely. I feel like she's a lot different than the characters he's usually made. Seeing as those are either characters from Battleborn or his OCs, but I'd like to see how he does her. I'd like to see his interpretation of her. I think it'll be interesting.
What about you, Opal? What characters are you looking forward to seeing?
I think I'm looking forward to Amaterasu a lot, believe it or not.
Hey.
I know it's hard to believe, but beyond just like works in progress. I'll try to ignore mine because obviously, I'm actually looking forward to the potential Moon rework. To be honest,
Oh God.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
it's a mouse model. I mean,
On Moon though. It's Moon.
I did specifically ask Mouse to make a Moon model just because I thought she would work well for his style, and she does.
Everything works well in his style because he's the best. But she's 11.
Here's the problem. Now the Moon model is being used for current Moon's dialogue.
Yeah, that is the problem because I want like
All that cuteness is being looted.
well, it's not even that. It's just being poorly done. It's such a
All
good
that
model.
cuteness is
Well,
now
also
fucking
going to be adding
Charizard.
some more dialogue, so hopefully he
just-
can make stuff work better.
It kind of feels like it's just like a clever way to try and bypass the rules. Because honestly, because they can't full rework her. They cannot full from bottom up rework her because she's 11. Like that's just how it is. Like it'd be against the rule. I'd imagine it would be against. She couldn't be grandfathered if it was a total rework. So I feel like it's gonna be more of a systematic, piece by piece, complete conquest of Drankeykine's kingdom. Like nothing against it. I'm alright with a better Moon, but also I'm not sure.
It's
SPNati New Moon.
It's just gonna break my heart.
It's terrifying to me because we have Mouse working
see
on this
all that-
cursed fucking thing.
Yeah. To see all that Mouse cuteness, and she still is like bragging about having STDs.
Just this amazing model, and then just Moon's the one character I'd be okay with being mute. At least her vagina isn't gonna look like horribly bruised anymore, though.
Yeah, that means I have to change all my lines to Moon because they're all just her targeting her, asking why she's not replying.
Oh my god, man! My whole Jin thing
Maybe-
kind of falls on that too. Jin has like a heart to heart.
Maybe Arnie will honor this and did not respond to them.
Oh my god, I hope not. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, if you've never tried
I
it,
still
play
haven't-
Jin with Moon.
Yeah, it was
I've-
pretty funny.
I've still never even targeted Moon with neighbors.
Jin's lines to Moon, I think, are my favorite because I was so drunk when I wrote them. I fixed the typo.
I thought you were high.
I think I was both. One or the other.
Does the mouse Moon still have the black label?
That's what I was talking about, like the horribly bruised vagina. It looks like she
Elvoid.
looks like she gets fisted on the daily.
That's why people came up with theories that she's like rotting and has like
The fact that
chlamydia
she also was apparently
because she's black on the inside.
yeah, she's come down with a dark snatch.
I guess that could just be from
Oh
Charizard alone.
god!
How horrifying.
Thank God we don't run the ads on this, or else we'd already be demonetized. Then copyright.
Yeah, I feel like that would open up a lot more than just demonetization.
What, talking about Charizard fucking.
How long until we get flagged for hate speech?
Have we actually done any hate speech?
We
I
talked
hope
about Hulk
not.
Hogan screaming
Yeah,
racial
but we didn't
stuff.
say anything about it. We didn't say the N word.
And now we're anti Charizard.
There's only one person who's ever on the podcast who said that, and he's not here.
Banished to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, fun times. God.
Anyway, time for the second question as we move
We didn't
into
ask
the
that on.
like 1.5
We didn't ask
hours.
that
Never
on.
asked me.
Oh, I thought you said Satsuki.
Well, I was just interjecting because I
Is it-
can't
is it
wait my turn.
Satsuki?
Okay.
Well, there's that, and like Hexmaniac can also, but those are like characters that I know are on the way.
Is
Is
Hexmaniac
she
on the way?
Is she?
I believe in Hex.
I
can
can't
do
wait
it.
for it to come out in 2020.
Hex, if you're listening, I
He's
believe
not
in you.
listening. He doesn't
Yeah, he's not
listen.
listening.
Fucking hacks.
See, he would have finished it by now if he heard my motivation on the podcast, but he doesn't listen to them.
Watch Hex like drop it somehow like now. Like it's not going to, but imagine. Imagine that madness.
The only chance that will happen is if somebody is listening to this podcast months after it comes out and they say, and hear you say, imagine if he drops it now.
Months is a little generous.
I believe in him. I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will get Hex Maniac. I just don't know if I'll be alive in that time.
Is it before 2019?
It does say in 2019. So
I think he can get it done within a year.
I think so too. Just how long within this year?
well, anyway, I know I said I'd stop with 4, and I probably will, just because I don't have as much time anymore.
Holy shit! I can buy you guys Nitro games. That's real.
Please
Hey,
no.
you guys wanna? What the fuck?
What is
I'm
happening?
just checking out because I had to update my Discord, and that's like a whole new. They keep adding things like Nitro games for like $9.99 a month, or $99 a year. And I can.
Well, if I were to ever make a 5th character,
It'd be Balalaika.
well, there's a few options. Could be Balalaika from Black Lagoon, who
Or that chick from One Punch Man.
Yeah, that was my other thought.
one?
Is well, One Punch Man season 2 is coming out soon. I'd love to see Fubuki, psychic waifu, which is if you know Tatsumaki, Fubuki is her big titty sister.
Oh, I like it.
Zuuja, do you not listen to the podcast? He's mentioned thinking about this several times.
I do, but I just don't like. It's like I have it on in the background while I'm doing stuff, so I don't like listen intently the whole time through. You know, like I'll have it on. Like last podcast, I listened to in the car while I was driving in traffic.
It's a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, it was. It was a long trip.
Well, I posted pictures of her in chat, and she's about as hourglass as Jura is. So
I see you have a type. Well, 2 types. Jura and Maya, basically.
I don't know. I just thought I think she could have some awesome poses with her being psychic.
I think so too. Anyway,
That, and she's sort of like a syndicate boss, like Balalaika is. So
Oh,
she can
God.
like cronies,
it all comes together.
and she could just be looking to like recruit people into what she calls the Blizzard group, because that's what Fubuki means is Blizzard, kind of like Tatsumaki means tornado.
Something Overwatch targets.
Just anyone who has a superpower.
Well, yeah, but just Overwatch, they're made by Blizzard. Blizzard. Fuck, I just decided to stop speaking English.
I might make her.
Yeah,
one
but I
day.
don't think Fubuki's meant that.
What?
Well, no, but
What?
Jin would definitely make jokes about if they were. Never mind.
Jokes about what? I wasn't. Listening.
Overwatch being made by Blizzard and her recruiting people in the Blizzard gang.
Oh, no, I don't think Fubuki's the type to get that meta.
Well, I wasn't gonna say get mad about it. I was saying just recruit them and just have it be like a joke that we all know
Yeah.
about, but it wasn't made. Or Jin just targets them.
Well, if I ever made her, she'd be definitely slow motion development, since I have a lot of work to do catching up otherwise, like making new epilogues and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway,
But I'd absolutely love her, man. I
is-
do have like a model made already.
She is pretty quality. I need to watch One Punch Man or read One Punch Man.
You haven't watched One Punch Man?
I've watched 2 episodes, and then
Season 2 coming out, and she'll have a big role.
It's so good.
I know it's good. Okay, there's a lot of series I haven't watched, Johan. There's a lot. I don't have time to just sit down and watch TV shows or anime. I still haven't watched Part 5 JoJo.
Anyway,
that's my answer. Psychic
Well-
waifu.
oh, Paul, you answered, right?
Yes, because that was the whole discussion on Moon.
Right.
Right,
Okay, that felt like forever ago.
Yeah, because I'm here. I'm just gonna banter us all to hell.
Well, good for you. Good thing that this next question has no No input from you needed. For Opal, are you offended by my pronunciation of Nehru?
Because I am.
I'm not, for the record, because it's spawned a whole bunch of hilarious stuff about narwhals, apparently, which is
What?
I find funny.
Wait, what?
I'd like to note that original gaffe by Johan occurred back in like fucking September, and we're still harping on him for it.
Of course, because Nehru is the funniest fucking thing ever.
Well, he was just so adamant about it, and I called him a dyslexic idiot.
In particular, I can't really get upset at him for mispronouncing things too much with how I apparently mispronounced La Rachel. And I did it again, probably, but I don't care.
To be fair, that name is bullshit. Names should not have apostrophes in them.
Do you not know the entire, almost 90%? No, not 90%. That's 50. Do you not know French?
I don't.
No, I don't.
Okay, someone type out her name for me, because I don't actually know what it is off heart, but I'm going to pronounce it for y'all.
She's not just Rachel, she's the Rachel. She is the Rachel.
It's probably not Rachel either. She's French, isn't she?
She's from Fire Emblem.
She's Fire Emblem Ease.
La Raquel.
La Rochelle.
La Rochelle would work better, but La Raquel has a punch to it.
I don't think that's La Rachel.
No, it's...
That sounds like how white trash
I
would pronounce
was a little
French.
kid playing a Game Boy Advance game with no voice acting, and I saw that, and I'm like, you know what? That sounds like a good way.
That looks like the equivalent of like people pronouncing Notre Dame as Notre Dame.
Which I might do from time to time.
This is what I think it's pronounced. La
Well,
Rochelle.
Notre Dame is how the actual school is called, but you don't go to the fucking cathedral in Paris and say Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
God damn it. I didn't learn a second language just so y'all can mispronounce it. Yeah, I'm fluent in English and French, but my French is kind of rusty because I fucking...
So you can go to Quebec?
Why would I go to Quebec, though?
I don't know. Why'd you learn French?
Because I had to. This is Canada.
Oh my god, they make you do that in Canada?
Well, in primary and middle school, I done French just on the side, but then also to go to a good university, I have to have a second language. And I chose French because I already knew most of it.
Alright, alright.
And my other
So
option...
you should have picked Japanese so you could read all those dojins.
Well, no, because there's no Japanese class in my school. The other option was Mandarin because the Spanish class was filled up. And I'm not going to learn Mandarin because that's a hard fucking language to learn.
See, they don't make the dojins in Chinese.
Actually, there is a lot of Chinese dojins.
Okay, well, sometimes
There's
they
a
do,
lot
but they don't
on
write them.
hentai. There's a lot of Chinese translation.
Sometimes they translate them to Chinese, but...
Just use a Google Translate app and manually draw every single kanji and translate it into English. That's what I do.
Wait, do you actually do that?
I did it once.
That's how the fucking do-on dub happened.
The what?
The do-on dub.
Oh, well.
Only it was a Chinese guy who didn't know English or Japanese, but still translated something from Japanese to English.
Well, luckily I know one of those languages. Although, based on my pronunciation of Nehru, you could make an argument against that.
Okay, but Nehru isn't an English word, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of true.
Anyway, I managed to completely overturn this one too. Fuck you, Johan.
Good thing question 2 was so much faster than question 1.
Yep, okay.
I still managed to derail it.
We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah, well, luckily my mom brought me mac and cheese like 10 minutes ago, and I've just been silent snacking on it, so I'm okay with being here all night. Question, will there ever be a zoom button? Yeah, it's on your keyboard. You just hit that little plus button in control. If you're playing on mobile, you can just put your fingers and then, like, push on the screen, and wow, you're zoomed in. All right, next question.
Wait, is that an actual... Wait, that's a question?
Yes, apparently people don't know how to zoom in on their stuff.
You can just download the game and then click the poses and then zoom
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, that
So-
wasn't
so-
the next
so you can
question.
see
no,
that.
it wasn't. But there are times where there are questions that just they have no room for like multiple people to comment on because there is only one answer. Next question. Do you have?
You see how he just takes over these questions? He doesn't even let us talk. What a
God,
terrible host.
Yeah, man,
damn
I
it.
want to talk about this scene button.
Do you ever have your character slightly break character in order to make them make certain jokes or targeted lines?
Kira does say, quote, some "Do you want dub" stuff as a joke, and Jin, although he has technically said that in canon, so is it really out of character? And Jinx isn't murdering everyone when she's there, so I think that's kind of out of character, but not too out of character. So I think that's fine.
Do bad translations count as canon?
Yeah.
Like, what if I just translated it right now,
Well, then,
having no knowledge of Japanese?
because maybe, who knows? Jin had only when he targets some people, like. But to be fair, I don't know how he'd react to a giant robot chicken, a guy with shit smeared up his arms, and the Kool-Aid Man in canon. So
That's the beauty of writing for SPNati, is that you get to create all that.
yeah, so I try to stay kind of true to his canon, but then again, just him being in shocked silence at Chica, and him just being like, "Hey, that's part of the big man a lot to the Kool-Aid Man," you know?
Yeah, it's the joke characters that I generally just completely do whatever, and just they flat out just say, "Oh, I get to break character today."
Yeah, that's a fun way to go about it. Yeah.
They just like criticize the player, like, really? You picked this idiot?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You stuck me with them?
You really entertain me as the Kool-Aid Man? Are you kidding me?
Do you hate me this much? Like,
I think Jin does the same as Bai. Just, why? Why am I here? I really hope Snake says, "Why are we here? Just to suffer?" And when he gets paired with Bai.
oh yeah,
I can still feel it. The shit on my arms.
Yeah,
every morning.
literally. That has to happen with Jin. You're welcome for that, Max. I'm writing your character for you. Anyway, anyone else?
Yes, everyone else, because Opal and I haven't answered yet.
Shut up. You know what I meant.
I'm trying to let everybody else go first.
Okay, Opal.
Good guy,
I
Johan.
think it's hard to say that Nehru would break character because A, she doesn't have that much character in her like canon game, and B, my Nehru already really breaks character.
You ever did? Hey, can't break character. There is no canon character.
It's pretty heavily implied that she
That's how we got
asked the
Moon.
antagonist to show up to help her play the game. So I kind of broke character already.
To be fair, Moon is just the worst
What?
example of that spat.
Why did you include
Because I
that?
wanted the possession mechanic from early on, and then I quickly realized, oh wait, this is really rapey. I don't want that. I had to figure out a new angle so that it wasn't rapey.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but like, what motivated you to want the
Because
possession
that's like
thing?
the one notable thing that happens to her in the source game.
I mean, you could have just had like sleepy waifu. Chiaki makes it work.
Yeah, but see, Chiaki, you just had to name up someone else who does it. Who else gets possessed by people in this game, huh, Span?
Does Pinka main account?
No.
because that's
Pink
so
Emma?
her. She just kind of breaks and goes insane.
Chiaki's the only character that gets crushed.
Oh no.
You already had a great line the other day that Chiaki is actually the flattest character in SPNati.
Oh my god. Hey Johan, want to take the mic?
Oh, spoilers, Kami is dead too.
What I don't know what you said with that.
Mahiru's dead. Half of Yohan's characters are just dead.
That's true.
Do we have to we just okay, let's just spoil. Junko's the mastermind and Darth Vader is Luke's dad.
Meanwhile, my four girls all alive and accounted for.
Jin might die. His series hasn't ended yet. Kira's died. Jinx, it depends, because I mean, technically, you play as her, and she can die, but that doesn't. I think that counts. So I think she's alive.
I'd like to note how improbable it is that Revi is still alive.
Fucking plot armor him. I'm alright.
She just gives everybody. She exudes a pheromone that like gives everybody stormtrooper aim.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to kill her.
I would shoot her in the face, because if I didn't, she'd kill me. It's survival instinct.
Alrighty.
I wouldn't hit her because, you know, it's strong. Or if I did, it would.
You shouldn't hit a
I would
woman.
hit her in like the toe or something, like the hand. She'd be fine. Then she'd slaughter me, and then.
Revi's for head pats.
Next question
Oh,
is.
wait, you didn't answer the question, Johan.
Right. Yes. I think I've done a few joke lines with Rinka, which honestly, if I wrote her now, I probably wouldn't have done.
Not Akira stuff.
Yeah. Kira is a joke character when I wrote him.
He's less of a joke character when I wrote him, but still, please, let's be honest.
From now on, I'm going to try to tend to keep the breaking of characters either exclusively towards joke characters, or if I ever find myself writing a more meta character.
Yeah, Jin, I think he has room to be meta because he can see the future. So I feel like he would, and also he seems to like have this kind of like he kind of knows everything that's going on in the canon of the book and stuff, or well, not the book, the manga, and also the anime. But I don't talk about the anime because fucking god, Toei animation did not do well. But yeah, no, I feel like he's like the kind of guy to like know, like kind of know a bit more than he's letting on and stuff. Like even in like when you like see like his likes and dislikes, pulling strings and stuff is one of them. And I don't think they mean that literally. I don't think he's saying around with like yarn, just like, this is so much fun. Also, another thing I'm pissed off over Chico, they made their own zodiac signs for no reason, but I digress.
That's dumb. Anyway,
So, as the Zodiac Killer, how does that make you
Zodiac
feel?
Killer. Since when am I Ted Cruz? Oh, is that too spicy?
Oh, you like Danganronpa, right?
yeah, they all have the
Is
fucking.
this too spicy? Is Mouse gonna come out of me for being political?
God damn it!
Mouse likes politics.
Could you stop trying to start shit with
I'm
that
not. I'm just making a joke. Just censor it in post. It's okay.
No!
Oh yeah, if you go to the Discord,
Learn to live with the consequences of your actions.
If you want to piss Mouse off, tell him that you don't vote.
Oh my god! Yeah.
God
I didn't
damn
want
it.
one offline. I'm not.
What model that was posted but didn't get past that would you have liked to be added as a character?
You kind of cut out.
What model that was posted to the subreddit but didn't get past that would you have liked to be added as a character?
Take it away, guest.
Yeah, Opal.
Oh boy. I'm not too sure how many characters were like just posted to the subreddit and didn't get past that, but I did see a while back, and I trust that Johan won't be too mad at me, but I saw Mithra model posted, and I would really actually like to see her add to the game. You know she would be a good fit. She's designed by, what is it, a hentai designer or something? I don't know.
Yeah, but she's literally got the personality of a wet paper bag.
I mean, you could just write her slightly out of character.
Hey, wet paper. We don't have many wet paper bags in SPNati.
Look.
Oh wait, we do. I'm gonna drop
my feelings of Xenoblade 2 aside. Mithra is an extremely boring character. There's so many good options from that game.
Does Moon count as a wet paper bag?
No, she's wet, alright, but not really a bag.
She's kind of like a soggy brown mess.
I mean, to be fair, she is wet. A lot of stuff does get shoved inside her, but I don't think she's technically a wet paper bag.
Like she has lunch meat.
Oh God, this is nasty. For me, I saw Ahsoka Tano once, I think, or that was maybe a fever dream, but I think she. I don't know anymore. You know, I'm doubting myself.
Wait, you saw
Ahsoka
who?
Tano?
Oh, from Star Wars? Okay. You were saying it like one word, and I was like, who the fuck is Ahsoka Tano?
Ahsoka Tano.
Oh.
Oh, do you want me to pause it? Ahsoka.
Ahsoka Latin Tano. Okay.
I'm not gonna fucking like. That's how I speak. I said like if I like Joseph Joestar.
You could have just said Ahsoka.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying her whole name because I'm formal like that. All right.
Has someone made a Jar Jar Binks model yet?
Yes.
What?
Mouse.
Ooh, oh,
No, he made Admiral Akbar.
No, Mouse has a Jar Jar Binks model.
God,
Anyway, I also saw a lot of Junko models. Some of them were hot garbage. Some of them were all right. Junko, fuck off! You can't start with me, Johan.
Watch me.
God, Junko. I saw a few Enoshima-san models posted. Some of those were pretty good. Some of them are hot garbage. I'm not naming which were rich. And that Emmy model that was recently posted could use some touch-ups, but it's not too bad. I think she could be put into the game, but also maybe not. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that Hanako dialogue will sure be awkward. I hope not.
Now I kind of want to see how would Ridden work though. Now that I think about it,
Halo has a model.
Does.
I think. No, Pokemon has a model.
Ridden take off. Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Legs.
Okay, explain to me how it's gonna take.
Legs.
Listen, it's hard enough. Johan, shut up. How long?
Legs.
Listen, it's hard enough to take off a bra with your hands. Have you ever? Don't try. Do not look at me and say that Rin's gonna do it with her feet. Does she?
She goes braless. Also,
she could just get somebody to help
you could
her.
just have her do it. Also, I can put my leg behind my head. I imagine that doing anything else with your leg is pretty easy.
Fucking hell. Alright. What
about you, Spen?
If you look back at the annals of the subreddit history, I think that kind of thing happened a lot more. When someone just posted a model and then fucked off forever.
I think too. She used to just make models, and then finally someone's like, "Make a character." She made Kyu.
I think
not much has changed.
One character I saw about a year ago, someone posted Urbosa from Breath of the Wild. I think any Gerudo girl would be pretty cool.
I don't know a lot
honestly.
about Zelda lore. I'll be honest.
Well,
is Span asking for a muscle wife?
Well, it's because she's from a society of all women.
Oh God!
So I can offer plenty of writing advice.
Span on this.
I would just like to see more of that sort of thing in the game. I think that'd be a pretty interesting gimmick. And that's a character that I've actually seen posted, but it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I see that it used to happen a lot. I don't think it happens too much more now.
Yeah, I think it's slowed down a lot.
Characters, pretty much anything Odin posts to the subreddit. Finish a fucking character. What is it with you,
Brits.
people in the Great Britain? No, not just the Brits, because Yuri's up there too, and she's just as bad.
It's Brit too. She's still Brit. Scotland's part of Britain, so Brit.
So
even if they deny it.
So like that, and also I'm sure there's more, but there was a really good-looking Isabel model from Animal Crossing, and I'm really sad that nobody did anything with that.
Fucking furry.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, I'll take the L, but I'm really sad.
You mean take the Y? Take the F for furry.
I'll take the not.
Oh god.
Spicy.
I'd rather not.
Press L to pay respects.
Anyway, I'm really sad that it wasn't. They never did anything with that. And then yeah, I also really am looking forward to the Emmy, but despite not playing her route,
You didn't play Emmy's
no, I
route?
only ever played Hanako, because I played
Why?
Hanako because like I saw her and I'm like, best girl, that's the one. I can tell. And then
But you've never like accidentally gone to
I
Emmy's route?
did,
It's really
and
easy
then I
game.
stopped when I realized I was on Emmy's route.
You mother...
Because
What's
I
wrong
wanted
with
to go to Hanako's
you?
route.
You just don't play it through. You just gotta.
No,
you
I
do
saw
that?
Hanako and I'm like, that one. That's the one I want.
You play through all. You let it flow naturally until you get on her route, and like you just go through it. God damn it! There was this one guy when I was playing it. He told me how to get on everyone's route, even though I was like, "Please don't spoil it for me." And then he just told me. He like sent me a message saying like all the choices to avoid and stuff. And I was like, "Why the fuck would you do that?"
How do you get on Hanako's route? Do you have to throw a barbecue?
No, you have to. It's actually kind of annoying to do because like you have to like. First off, you have to be friends with Lily too. I think
Yeah.
you have to not join student council. I believe.
And you also have to ignore what the doctor tells you to do when you have a, which is
Yeah.
not
Go
what
running.
you initially think to do.
That's why Emmy's is usually the first route everyone gets because you're like, okay, well, if I don't do this, I might die. So I'm gonna go do what he says, and then you automatically get on Emmy's route because it's the easiest to do. I got her good ending. I think the only bad ending I got was Shizune's. Because I guess don't know what the fucking word comfort means. Okay.
Oh boy,
I didn't
that
know it was,
that's a lot.
I didn't know it was sexual. I thought comfort meant comfort is to be a good friend. I'll put my dick in her.
I can gladly say that I never got Hanako's
I mean,
bad
me
end.
neither, because it's because again, fucking the guy told me how not to get it, and like I first off, oh, okay, it's kind of a good thing to do, but also fuck him. I wanted to know it on my own.
Oh god damn it!
Is there a phone call?
Nobody. Yeah, my fucking ringtone is the goddamn My Hero Academia opening.
Are you gonna take? Are you
Fuck
taking?
you,
Are you
good
taking a
song.
call now, or what?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a call. It was an alarm reminding me to do something. But I'm not gonna do it until after this is
Well,
done.
no, go ahead. You can leave us on our own for a bit.
No, I can't because I'm
I mean,
afraid.
we're only 2 hours in.
Because there's the off chance that you say something that actually has to get edited out.
I would not say anything that bad. You know me.
You don't listen to it?
I'm not a terrible.
Next
person.
question. What characters do you put on a table when testing a character for sponsorship?
My characters. I put Jin and Kira usually, or at least Jin.
Okay, what about you, Opal?
Typically, I'll grab their whole, whatever their table mates are, and indiscriminately get rid of two who I don't personally care much for, and then let the game suggest two more for me.
Oh, that's smart.
Because 9 times out of 10, that doesn't include Nehru, but it also usually includes Amy, which I don't mind too much.
Oh yeah, because everyone has to target the shit out of Amy, or else they look stupid. Because she makes.
Amy from Bravely Second, by the way. Not Amy. Well, Amy Rose isn't even in the game anymore. I guess we don't have to say that.
Mm-hmm.
She's dead.
Amy Match.
Weston Hedgehog.
I don't sponsor a whole lot, but what I usually do is I just pick 2 random girls, and I play as a man, so I get another male character. So in case I don't lose, I make sure that they have dialogue to male characters, and they didn't just forget to do that.
What if neither? Wait, that doesn't work. Because this is strip poker.
So yeah, one of us will lose all the way, at least. So I'll make sure they have dialogue for that.
Yeah.
And generally, I try to pick 3 completely random characters. Cause
You know there is a random option, right?
yeah,
You can just click random.
because like a lot of people ask for like have partners that they target really well, and that's good, but that's kind of like seeing them at their best. And if I'm going to sponsor them, I want to see them at their worst. So I want to put them with 3 characters and just see how they function on like a completely random table that a random player would get, and just try to see if they can hold their own there.
That's a good way to do it. I just played him with the Jin, see if they target him.
If they target Jin, they're in.
Because well, no, like I obviously want to see if they target other people, so I usually put Kira in too, just to see if they do target that, because he's kind of a lower character. And then I also listen, it's not just to stroke my ego.
Hashtag Jin is in.
And then also I usually just put whoever's like a good mate for them, and then I just see it and stuff. I'm pretty loose with like how I target things. My way for sponsorship goes, if I can't find 3 or more things wrong with them that I think is bad, then I sponsor them. If I do find like a few things wrong with them and not good enough like really good things that I see a reason to sponsor them anyway, then I'll just kind of be neutral. But if there's like a glowing amount of things wrong with them, then I'll deny. Yeah, it's kind of like a checkup list, like a driving test. Like if you make 3 mistakes on a driving test, you fail it. But like I'm a bit more lenient, of course, because I'm just gonna be like, you have 3 typos. You know what that means, buddy boy? It means I'm gonna kill you. Like obviously, like typos will all fall under one thing. There's a lot of typos, and like if they miss like if they say like the wrong "your" once, I'm not gonna be like you're a fucking horrible writer. But if it's like
I think a couple of typos could do it. If they spell their own name wrong.
If I'm thinking of playing against Ebony Darkness, then there's a problem. Like if I think they don't like and like how they don't have much of an excuse, even if they are like ESL, because like Black Thule is like probably one of the best one of the top creators we have, and he's Spanish. Same with User, isn't User ESL? Yeah, I had no idea until recently that he wasn't like American.
Chile.
Well, okay, listen here, buddy boy.
Well, he's South American.
I meant USA. I thought he was from USA. Anyway, yeah. Anyone else have things? Oh no!
Hey, I just realized 3 Americans, 1 Canadian.
No.
USA.
No.
USA.
USA.
Come on, Opal, join in.
Paul, get in here. USA. Okay.
All right, Opal posted an American flag. He's good.
I guess my answer now. I normally try to put them with characters that have a similar personality, like just say or characters that I think they'll probably have interactions with. Like I tested Ryuko with Mahiru, because they're both schoolgirls and they're both kind of tsunderes. Of course, Span had nothing because he's a coward.
You want to do a Ryuko selfie?
Huh? Yeah,
you want to do a selfie?
I will make selfies with anybody.
Hey man, what about Jin? What about Jin selfie?
There's so much.
Make that happen.
There's so much fun. Yeah, sure, why not? There's so much fun to make.
Damn right.
Is he gonna smack Mahiro's ass?
Haru already does that.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean more than one person can't do it.
So like, you know. 2?
2.
Who posted the turkey?
Anyway.
Just put them in the same game and like they'll smack one cheek each.
Okay. Wow, it is. We've been going for so long now.
2-hour mark.
I'm tired, but I gotta keep fighting.
Losers. My banter's too strong.
We've been going for exactly 2 hours now.
Let's go for 4.
All right, well, let's keep going.
Okay, let's not. What's your favorite interaction between a character you made and one you didn't?
There aren't really much. I like how Zuuja kind of really flirts with Jin. Yeah. There's not a lot of big interactions between my characters, I'd say.
Okay.
I think it's probably mostly my fault that there's not too many interactions because I still have to respond again to Maya's things. But I think for now, one of my favorites is that if you're playing Nehru with both Jura and Revi, and Jura puts away her sword before Revi has to drop her guns, then Nehru asks Revi to disarm, and Revi flips out on her. Well, kind of flips out. He calls her names.
Revi calls everyone
what-
names.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so out of character for Remy to call someone a name.
Was it a nice name? That would be out of character if it was a
True.
nice name.
I think that was the first targeting
Yeah.
I did of Nehru.
More or less.
Yeah. I like when all 3 of my girls ask Nehru to like tell her future. I think she only does it for. She doesn't do it for Remy yet. I don't think.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't
I think
put
that'd
those
be
lines
fun
in yet.
interaction
I wrote some lines
in-
for that, but I didn't put them in yet.
I think
Jura and Maya now both have hero selfies. I really like that.
there could be some fun with Jin and Nehru, seeing as they both see the future. Jin to a lesser extent than Nehru can, I think. Because she's like the Oracle of Time.
Yeah, she's the Oracle of Ages. She could just kind of travel through time whenever she wants, and has some.
Whereas Jin just kind of looks at someone and can see their like possible futures and which one's most likely to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I just saw Faro's change his profile picture in the sidebar. That's weird. I just suddenly hugged a gray.
What? His profile pic's always
No, it was
Huggy Gray.
something else for a bit. Now it's Huggy Curry again.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, right.
doggo corrupted too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
I guess I can count Maya and Say. I like how we made 2 Ray clones just les out for each other.
that's the best thing to do, I would say. When are we finally going to get Ray and SPNati to have the 3-way?
It's not gay if it's a 3-way.
It's incredibly gay. It's 3 girls, Johan.
No, it's a cheat
That's
code.
kind of gay.
No,
It's a cheat code. You
Something's
get away with
worse.
it and not have it be gay if it's
Yeah.
all 3 of the same gender.
no, but that's not how that works. 3 positives,
It's a cheat code.
3 negatives still make a negative.
It's a cheat code.
3 negatives.
Is gay the negative?
Well, okay, that's not. I'm not saying they're negative. 3 positives still make a positive. So
Oh, right. My answer. I really like the Mahir selfies. They're probably my favorite thing to make. But also the lines between Rinka and Jury and Kamina and Pinky, just because I did not expect those interactions to be so much fun to write, and they were.
I can't wait to have a lot more targets. I've been lacking mainly because life has been kicking me in the face.
A mood.
So I haven't had a lot of time to really write, and also I've been working on a new character because because I need to make a waifu eventually. So why don't make it a pale, flat, insane, just insane waifu? At least Yuri will like her.
That's all you need.
Alrighty. Next question is: if a character had amazing art, expressive in-character posing, and every line of dialogue was absolutely gold, would you sponsor that character if they only had 500 lines of dialogue?
Q's pretty close to fitting that description.
Yeah, I say so. I say unless if it was spaced out enough to not be overly repetitive and like noticeably repetitive, probably not. Although I do strongly think that you should have more than 500 lines. The bare minimum. There's no point in just aiming for that. Always go above and beyond. There's no such thing as too much quality. I think like we don't all need to be like SPNati and have 10,000 lines with a character. Although, goddamn, I would never see 2 lines here at the same time, like consecutively in the game. That's for sure. But I think, like, you know,
well, May only has like 2,000
it's
generic
still a
lines,
lot
so
of
you can
generic
still see
lines.
repetition.
That's a fucking lot. Like, I think, like, honestly, my own goalpost, I think, like, of course, not everyone needs to hit this, but I think 1,000's a good spot for lines. 1,000 lines, that's a chunky bit. Spin out on, don't laugh at me. I know.
That is good.
I know. But yeah, I think like the 700 to 1,000 range is good. It doesn't have to be the minimum. No, I think just you should get there. That's like the spot where you stop seeing too much. Like I feel like honestly, if you're looking at it and thinking like, oh, I have to hit this number of lines. Oh, it's so hard. Then you're not enjoying writing the character. When I was writing Jin, I just looked over and saw, oh shit, I was like at 800 lines already. I was just kind of having fun. It shouldn't feel like a hard, grueling task, like the whole way through. It should feel like I get like the minor generics, like yeah, fucking taking off a minor piece of clothing. Fuck am I gonna write for that? That's understandable. But like, if all your lines you just feel drained, then but why are you writing the character? You know, you shouldn't write a character if you have to make yourself do it. Yeah, you should enjoy it. Like, I wouldn't have written Kira if I didn't actually think that'd be so much fun to write Kira. Yeah, I still have to do that. Every time I had Sean, I'm gonna have him target. I'm also gonna do like more actual good targets too. Like, oh fuck, there's a lot of characters I could just threaten to target with Kira to make people just shit themselves and feel like, hey Johan, want me to send you the previews for the Hanako targets from Kira? Fuck.
Yuri's in charge of writing targeted lines.
Do you want Jockey to die a different way?
Hey, how about
I'm gonna kill you.
Mahiro? Although I don't really need her model for it. I only need a hand. I was gonna say just
turns the camera into
Kira holding the camera and then Mahiru's hand still on the camera while he takes a picture.
No, no, like Kira pulls out a camera and then his dad. What a sentence that must be to people who don't know JoJo's.
No context. Anyway, yeah, that's those are my thoughts. I wouldn't sponsor that character.
What about you, Opal?
I think I wouldn't have a problem sponsoring him, though it kind of does depend. Like they were saying, if the lines are all card swapping lines, then that doesn't really work the same. And
if you can write 500 lines of gold on swapping cards lines, I'll be impressed.
I think that they're asking if it's literally a perfectly written character, but they've only got 500 lines.
But also, I was gonna, as a genuine thing, I was gonna say an 8-layer character with 500 lines is different from a 2-layer character with 500 lines.
That's true. I didn't mention that. The layers definitely matters because, you know.
But even so, I'd probably still be more than willing to sponsor them if indeed everything was amazing, but they were just lacking on lines. I'd sponsor them, and then in the sponsorship post say, yeah, but also write more lines.
Yeah, like sponsorship doesn't mean that this character is finished.
Yeah, they're never done. So.
Yeah,
you could definitely recommend they do more. I mean, I think
we'll just bully you to update them.
But I think this gets to the idea of like, okay, why is it bad to have 500 lines? It's because they're probably repetitive, especially if you don't space them out well. And also if you only have 500 lines and you're not repetitive, well, they're probably all generic lines. So, you know, it'd be great to see that kind of quality in targeted lines too.
I don't think it's bad to only have 500 lines. I think it's bad to only aim for that. Because again, don't set a limit for yourself. Ever.
But like, here's the thing: if you can write,
This will be the
Shut the
line that
fuck
pierces
up.
the heavens.
if you can write 500 lines of gold, you are capable of writing 1,000 lines of gold, or 1,500 or 2,000. Like, you don't run out of talent.
And again, it's honestly a lot of people say it's not that hard to write 1,000 lines. Like, of course, it's hard to do that in say a week. It's fucking insane to do that in a week. That'd be like writing a good, like Nari, like National Novel Write Month. Yeah, you guys have heard of it? It's bullshit to write a novel in a month. It'll be a bad novel. I'm sorry. I tried to write a bad novel in a month, and it was shit. I got halfway through and realized, wow, this has more plot holes than fucking Stardust Crusaders. Like, goddamn. Like, yeah. Like, of course, like, it took me several months to write Jin. And that wasn't just, like, me waiting on Zeus for the model. Like, I was still writing... I wasn't done all his lines, but when Zeus delivered me the amazing model, it was like it takes time to write a character. To make a good character, you have to. It's a commitment, and it's a long-term commitment to make a character for this game. Because like, this isn't just some run-of-the-mill Newgrounds TD game that was made up in like 3 months. Like, no, this is a community, and we're all creators of this community, and we all have to work on continuing to make this character. There is competitive aspect to it. As it's not as prevalent yet, because there's still banning characters we can kill. But there's going to be a day where it's going to be cut through, where I'm going to be competing with Johan and Oppo and SPNati for a spot on the roster. And I'll probably lose because SPNati is going to write 1 million lines and flex on me with his writing talent. But yeah.
Like, again,
I'm just gonna revert to making models for everyone.
Like, if you can write absolute gold, it just seems like a waste to only stop at 500. Like, why would you do that? There's so many different opponents you can interface with, and so many things to react to. Like, why would you want to stop there?
Like, I think 600 is.
If you're a good writer, keep on going.
Like, around that for just the generics and slap some targets onto that, then that's good. I think just listen to biggest part of making a character. Just keep going at it. Just continue forever and ever. Remember, you'll never leave SPNati. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Just like,
it should be fun.
It
should be fun. If it's not fun, then don't do it.
It's fun to write for
if you
characters
don't
that
enjoy
you
something,
like.
and you don't you shouldn't force yourself to do stuff. That's terrible for you. Like, for example, I'm trying to think of a character. Like, if I had to write Maya, I wouldn't enjoy it because I don't like really stoic characters that much. Like, I enjoy them as characters, but yeah. Well, yeah, me too. But like, I wouldn't like. If SPNati was like, okay, rewrite Maya for me, which he wouldn't ever do, but let's say in this weird magic realm, I would never be able to do that. I would never be able to write someone like Maya or
nobody touches
a character I don't like. Like, if I like Faye Valentine is an amazing character. I love Faye in SPNati. I hate Faye and Bebop Cowboy or Cowboy Bebop. I'm sorry. That was completely my fault. I'm sorry. I mixed that up. Go ahead. Shut up. Faye Valentine is a good character.
Hey, if you played Kamina from Login Gurren.
So I would never write her, but I sponsored her, and I would totally be my mate to her. But yeah, anyway, that's my rant. Shut up, okay? That was one slip up. One big slip up.
I would totally be
and you started adamantly trying to defend it.
Alrighty, would I sponsor them? Yes, but I can and will believe to get back and
like, someone then releases the person who asked this question releases his character, and we all deny it because. No, not naming names.
Because he's not as good a writer as he thinks he is.
I'm sorry, Johan. Of gold.
I think Cog is the
But
only
even
one
then-
who could, off the top of my head, who could
Q-
get 500
yeah.
lines
Q does write herself.
of
too.
gold.
Q did that. Q basically is that.
Yeah.
She's the closest to fitting that description.
Q update when, Yuri?
But yeah, but like
When?
everyone says, like, oh man, I wish Q got updates more because she's great and I want to see more of
This
her.
is Yuri soon though, by the way. Not normal soon. This is Yuri soon.
Apparently soon, but then again, their laptop broke, so. Look, we've got an approximate time frame because it took Hanako 6 months, so soon could be
second
anywhere
is a
from
day in Yuri
Tough
time.
conversion factor from time to Yuri time.
Also, her
Yeah,
update
it could be anywhere from
breaks, and
tomorrow
that
to 6
probably
months.
affects it majorly. Oh fuck! Never mind. Probably not.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
seconds are in a day? Like 86,000.
Yeah.
It takes
Okay,
86,000
anyways,
days.
next question. Are we done with this one? I think we are.
Okay.
Something jokes about 3D voices and acting. I mean,
Any predictions on how SPNati is going to change over the next year? We're gonna get our
Version 12.
yeah. Version
Well,
12.
I think
it's
Zuuja kind of brought it up already.
yeah,
Was
it's kind of
that,
scary.
Pretty
honestly,
soon we're
now
going to
that I
run out
think
of
about the
characters that are
fact
below
we
500
might
lines,
be
and then it's going to move on to
enemies. We
popularity
might actually
polls.
be fight. Like we joke, like Johan jokes about having rivals, but like, shut up. Shh. But when we get to the point where
Yeah, I don't
we're
joke.
out
I'm
of
dead.
characters,
Well,
we're
rivalry
out of
will
dead
go.
and we only have like quality characters fighting tooth and nail for it, we might actually have rivalries brew. We might not be this friendly. I might hijack this podcast and just shit talk everyone. Like propaganda. I fucking I'll make my own podcast then. Again.
Good
I
luck
want
getting the
that.
password.
Well, you know,
A second
it's-
secret podcast.
it's going to be an awkward time because eventually we're going to reach the tipping point where, right, we start.
Yeah.
We've lost all like the old characters that nobody updates
But I'm
anymore.
not gonna say
And
them
like, who's
'cause
going to be the
Johan will
first
slap
like
me.
active creators to get their characters killed? But eventually there will be some. But
Yeah,
look,
but we'll still
eventually
have,
there will
like,
be
this
so
kind of-
many
there
of us
will
that
probably
fall
be
victim to
fights
that
breaking out
it'll just
over
be
it
it'll
still.
switch to like a rotation thing, and then we'll just
Let's
kind of
be
have to deal with it.
honest. Yeah, I'm gonna brawl. Don't come to Canada. I'll cut you.
Physical fights.
Star
Yeah, exactly.
Star power will
And
become
if
a
you
real
think about
currency.
a gun, just fires just a small thing that stabs you.
Zuja's gonna
So
kill
by
herself
that-
because you can't stab her.
So, by that logic, I'm immune to guns too. No, because the explosion is like a bunch of tiny molecules stabbing into my body to blow me.
So you need an RPG.
Shut up. That's like a lot of time. That's like a lot of fire
That's
stabbing.
not how
into me,
shockwaves
so-
work.
I'll just use a
Well, guess
flamethrower.
what? Shit. Actually, I'm probably weak to fire. I have a fear of
It's a
fire.
chemical
Fire doesn't
stabbing.
inflict
Wait, how
pierce
do you get a
damage.
flamethrower and freaking? How are you gonna get a flamethrower? That's illegal. Also, you're definitely a sword guy, Johan.
Oh, me too.
You can't. It does rapidly, actually.
It's true.
I'll just find your deepest, darkest fear. It probably lives somewhere in Australia.
I see Johan as like trying to use like a halberd.
Honestly, I saw this one clip on somewhere
Star
where
Wars
this guy
kid?
nunchucks like, "I'm the greatest fighter to ever live," and
I'd
then he
probably
hangs
end
the
up
balls of
hurting
nunchuck
myself.
afterwards. I don't think that's Johan, but I just wanted to mention it because it was funny and I thought about it. I have used nunchucks and broke my nose, so They're really hard to use. I
It
thought
might be,
I didn't
but
know
I've
how
never
they were training
Chuck,
nunchucks.
so
I was going full force, like spinning around, like doing awesome things, and I hit myself in the face, and it broke my nose. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now. Probably one of the strongest people on the Discord.
I think we could all beat Johan in a fight. I mean, he got defeated
Yeah.
by boiled pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? I just said how I'm immune to guns because it's technically stabbing you. So
I'm not a
But I
fighter.
consider it a gun.
I'm a lover.
it's not good for you.
Yeah. So if you don't know, on this YouTube channel, there's a hidden video
Oh,
where
God.
Johan actually boils a
Why is
pizza
it
and eats it.
Yep. I'll post a link to that video in the description of this one.
No, please don't.
How could you
Just
remember to do
just
that?
because I
You
don't,
want it
keep
to
it
go viral.
I didn't want anyone.
What if
I
you
just didn't want to
fucking
like
made it viral.
taint the
No,
podcast.
stop
Yeah,
Too
don't.
late.
trying to advertise it.
It'll be funny if they just have to imagine it. Come to the Discord if you want to see the video.
Okay, anyway. I think yeah. Anyone else have anything to say?
Just be
I
like
don't think
40
Johan or
people to
Opal
come in. I
was-
want to see
we
the
were
boiled
talking
pizza.
about SPNati Civil War. We had the first what? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no doubt. You both are actively, quote unquote, actively making.
I think that we're gonna get the first furry character.
No, because Caleb
There's
is
a-
in
there's a
Caleb
free-
is
chance of
a
that.
Neko. Chica is a robot.
Wait, doesn't Caleb
Chica
count?
is a robot. It does
No.
not count. It's not a furry. It's a robot.
Caleb, Sheikah,
Then,
and
I
people are
would
trying to
die.
argue
I
that
would
ship
just
girls might
straight
count.
She is.
What if
She is
Caleb and
not-
Chica did
not
the
a furry.
fusion dance?
Okay.
We also established
furry
that
is an animal someone made
what's her name?
humanoid.
Felicia is a monster girl,
Not the
and
other way
a furry.
around. If you take
So
a
that's
wolf
gonna
and
happen.
give it titties and make it sexy, that's a furry. If you take a girl, give her a wolf tail and ears, she's a
All right.
what's the term? Like, well, kind of the same thing as Neko, but like probably monster girl. Or if you take a girl,
Well, not a neck.
I think it's all. I think
That's a dog,
Neko
but-
is just the term. Like Neko me something. It's like the full term for like the Japanese.
All right.
What's the dog version of a Neko?
The what?
Is it in it? Oh. Emus?
Well,
Emu.
it would
Neko
be
means
Emu. Emu.
Neko means cat in Japanese.
Hey.
So like, I think Inu is dog, right?
Emus?
Inu. INU.
Are we gonna trigger Mystic Knight?
Poor Mystic Knight.
What the fuck
We
you mean? Am I
replaced
not
him with
part of the team? I'm
Zuuja.
like
We
OG.
replaced the Dream Team with Zuuja, and now we're bringing up emus.
Oh, that's true.
No, but the joke
Yeah,
is
SPNati
that
is like I think has more
Mystic and
claim to
Opal
podcasting
have
than
been
either
on
of us,
it.
Johan, 'cause
Like
he's been on every episode.
they were on every episode together.
Every time one of us showed up, the other did, and that's broken now.
He's like, he's like, yeah.
It's true.
Can't get rid of me.
I call him the co-host, but he's the real
He
mastermind.
doesn't want to do the work.
pulling the strings.
I remember when Ad
Johan's the
edited-
one.
was the
I
one who
just
edited the
like shove all the
podcast.
actual work onto Johan,
He did like,
having to edit it.
oh, it's a name I wish I hadn't heard in years. Oh,
That's a name I haven't heard in years. Anyway,
We don't talk about him
so-
anymore.
we
well,
can
the
talk
first
about the
one's
next
obviously,
question,
Nagi's.
which is Arndress's
Fuck
second
off.
best character. I really like this question because no, don't say it. I want this to be this way, where we don't say who the
Arndress,
first
why did
one
you
is.
ask this question?
We just because this.
Can we agree Arndress asked this question?
I believe he does. I believe he did. And I love this question because it's like you say a character and then like
Okay, well, see, the thing
you're
is,
wondering.
Johan,
Okay,
actually
well,
had
I
to
wonder who
go
they
find
think is the
Andres'
first. But then you
spot
don't
on the
answer that
dev
part. I
server to
love
see
this
who else he fucking
question.
made because I don't know who else he made. I only know the characters on testing, and then the other one that I'm not going to mention. I'm not. Oh, he did make Nuga-chan, didn't he? Who else? He made Diva. He made
Nagisa.
Korra.
I'm gonna throw in my answer.
Nugi-chan.
Nugi-chan. Nugi-chan is the
That's
second
Sonic.
best character.
I think I'm going to say Nugi-chan as well as the second.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think Nagisa is the second best, actually. I think, because honestly, I was going to say Nagisa is the first best, then I remember Nugi-chan. Oh, oops. Fuck.
I'm gonna agree with you on Nagisa being the second.
I broke the rules.
You ruined it.
You ruined it!
You ruined it.
Soiled it! Soiled it!
I'm sorry, yo. Just edit it out in post. Just censor it.
No, I'm not gonna edit anything out to say something like extremely fucked up.
The F word.
This is the most edited episode ever.
Fuck.
I'm not editing
Oh,
a
yeah.
damn thing. Live with the
Please.
consequences of your actions.
Bitch. Bitch. Fuck. Ass. Fuck. Fuck. Cunt.
Okay.
Furries. Oh, sorry.
Congrats. Anyway, Span, what's your favorite or second favorite?
I
What?
said Nugi-chan.
All right.
Don't you listen when I talk?
No?
I like
I
the guy.
try, but there's so much.
I like the guy in the feedback
You
poll who
said
said he
around
wanted
New
to eat
Year's.
Nugi-chan's
You
hair.
said we were going to get around New Year's.
You don't
not?
remember that?
When are we getting
I
a new
just think-
one of the other feedback
Oh,
polls?
Soon. I did not say that.
Well,
No, a couple people suggested that.
when was the last one?
Okay, well, probably not at least 6 months after the last one. I think anything more
So
frequent
next
than
month,
that is
maybe.
too much.
Okay, next month.
Like late July, early August.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
Wait until Jinx
Yeah.
gets out as well.
Yeah,
which will
around
also
there.
probably, hopefully, be around
Probably once
then again-
I release Ryuko to the main game, just in my
Alright,
own
yeah.
self-interest.
I still need to find someone to edit on Jinx's tattoos since I forgot about them.
Well, testing table characters will be included in the feedback poll.
Oh my god, it is. Also,
Yeah, what I really
Oh
like about
God,
the feedback
yeah.
poll is that now it's a time capsule
There's a
for what
lot.
the roster was at the
oh
time.
god, there's a lot of.
You can see all the characters that are dead now.
Oh man, double kill. Oh.
Especially Rosalina and Shantae, who
Wait!
Ryuko took out both of them. Scissor Blade decapitation
I
mode.
really hope that no one releases a character.
Don't lose
I
your
told
way!
you Jinx, I want to kill
And
Daisy.
fucking dead. She killed him.
Fuck. Damn, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Oh yeah.
I swear to
Daisy's
God,
next on the chopping
no
block.
one will.
Boy, it would suck
Fuck
if
that.
someone added like 23 lines to
No.
her. Put her
That's,
at
okay,
500.
but honestly though, like, as long as it's not,
Dev is already planning
Fucking-
to work on her again.
honestly, I don't even know why I hated it. Why I actually don't. Oh yeah, it's because I took for me like 3 days to beat her. It wasn't even. I think the worst part is the fact that she's not. Her epilog's not even good.
Yeah, forever to get her epilogue.
I
Change her to 7 layers of good.
no, because I was unlocking every epilogue. At the time, I was
You
like, I
just
want
wanted
every
it,
epilogue, so then I did that
'cause
and
you
then I
couldn't have
get
it.
Daisies. For whatever fucking reason, she's not even like a hard character. She's like okay, right? She's average. Yeah, I don't even know why she beat me so hard. Meanwhile, like what was Rosalina again?
She's just average the whole time.
She's the first one out in most of the games because I played her. I played a full table because I always play full tables. Because
Yeah, Rosalina was like 6 layers of good.
But even then, even when I eventually caved and did a 2 table with just her, Rosalina, and me, I still couldn't fucking beat her for whatever reason. I'm not even bad at poker. I'm good at poker. I know how to play it. No, it wasn't. Fuck off. It wasn't a fuck. It was like a meme. I don't even hate her. I just was disappointed.
A rivalry was born that day.
I mean, okay, it
Why
was
are you such a
satisfying to get her out of
coward?
the game because fuck that. But also, I'm It's just more of a joke now. They're like, oh, haha, you didn't beat her.
You want to kill her?
Or Jin. Although I think Jinx would be better.
Can we have
Dude,
a fan
if
art
only
of
any of us
Jinx
could
killing
really
Daisy?
draw. Oh, wait, Horsecat. Let's just pay Horsecat to draw SPNati memes.
We need more SPNati fan art, like shit posts.
Remember last time we
Or
SPNati tried to
can,
commission someone
like,
for something?
We could commission
No touchdown?
other artists who don't have SPNati and then
Oh,
then
fucking remember how that went?
SPNati.
It didn't go.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
guys get the money back at least, or? Oh.
Yeah, it didn't went. We
Talk about
never
pyramid
got the
scheme,
drawing.
right?
We
I'm
paid.
sure
We
you
all
just,
pitched in like
stuff
$5
I'm
and
sure
never got
you
anything.
saw that, scummy. What's the next question?
I didn't.
Kira.
Alright. The last question
I'm
is:
sorry.
what is the
I
thing
don't
about a
actually
character
dislike
you've
Kira, I
made that
just-
you really dislike,
I don't
and
know
do you
how
plan
I
on
feel about him.
changing it
He's my son
someday?
and all, but like, I don't know. No, he's kind of,
Same. No, it's true.
I mean, just, I'm not gonna make those jokes now. Nope. Anyway, for Jin though, I think I kind of don't like the way I set up his targets for everyone.
You don't always love your children.
Because I realize now that there's so much an easier way, so I'm gonna have to fucking rewrite them all. Like his like started, because I had him like, I want him to comment on people he's on the table with, like at the start of each game. But then I realized I did it in a really stupid way. I ended up breaking some of the targets, like how he says his jury line every turn. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, it wasn't good. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to rework all of Jin's early game target lines, which is probably gonna screw over people who respond to them. But who cares? I'm not a considerate person.
What about you, Opal?
Oh no.
I think there's a few poses that I made a certain point because back then I tried to make it so that she didn't have any duplicate poses at all, and some of the poses are just not good. Some of them mixed in there
Probably
are
aren't
just
like
bad.
too
So I'm gonna
bad though.
go through
I don't think
and
I
do
ever
a
saw any like
tiny
really shit
pose
poses.
update. Maybe change
Like,
the model for a couple of them.
You know, I never looked at her and was like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Nehru?" Is that? Yes, he's
The one
gone.
that stuck out,
Oh,
I have to look it up,
okay.
and Windows is freaking out at me.
So anyway,
Speech.
what do you guys think about this
Some-
fucking creator guy?
More money, guys. Gotta do something.
Fucking.
His little sister's come
yeah,
out again.
Texas is just the worst.
Be on our anime
state.
porno podcast.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
Hano is
can't
a piece
believe.
of
How
shit.
dare they have
I hate him.
swords? Not about that. Man, what do you fucking?
It really is. I mean, it keeps wanting to leave, and we're just like, fucking go.
Rinka is not best girl. Honestly, I fucking.
You can drive for like 5 hours.
You know,
and
honestly,
still be in
more girls
Texas.
should shave. Yeah, pubic hair's
How
gross.
dare you?
They really should.
um,
Rinka's cool, but
Oh, God.
I don't really find her that attractive
do,
because
don't
she's
they?
built like a barrel.
shit. To be fair,
You'll
it's
notice that
not
all
like
my
they're
characters have
necessarily
the thinnest
thick
waist
in
setting
canon.
possible. Yeah, and Fubuki would too. Total hourglass.
Yeah,
like-
God spin on. How fucking toxic of you. God damn.
I just hold
Spanon. Wow.
unnecessary
believe you do
beauty
that, man.
standards. Or unreasonable beauty standards.
You just love women.
I am the patriarchy. I'm like Yoko Taro.
Oh
I
my
just,
God.
I just
So
like
anyway,
the titty bitches. You know?
I'm gonna host the podcast now.
Yeah, I like
So,
them when
Here's my next.
they're hot.
if you could kill someone how would you murder them? Like if you were just oh, I didn't even ask who. Oh, wow.
Just like old times.
How would you, Opal? How would you murder Johan? How would you kill Johan?
I would be fucking Johan, and I just stab him.
Because I just need to no reason.
What a piece of shit.
Why Johan
how do you kill
specifically?
Johan? It's not that I need ideas or anything.
Like we all know he's the worst, right? Like that's who, like she was afraid to say this entire time.
Fuck. Now I gotta kill you too. You're figuring it out.
To be fair, if you were going to kill someone, it probably would be the detective, so that he couldn't help find you.
That's cool. You,
Shit.
no, you put my alibi.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't rat you out.
Oh,
it's like, oh yeah, Zuuja was with me the whole time.
We'll write you an alibi, but it'll be 10 pages long.
Who has watched? Oh shit! Mike fell.
Let's talk about the Vandred for a bit.
Mike fell again.
No, that's how I had out the alibi.
What? What noises does it make? By the way, when Mike falls, I hope it's not like a nuclear explosion like before.
We're on the final question, Johan Lee.
Oh, I should have said anything. I should have said I fell or something. Oh, there's an earthquake.
It sounded like you
The
fell.
nuclear explosion thing, I actually figured out what it was. So I record with voice meter because I don't have a cool bot to do it for me.
Like you tumbled off the bed.
And if I ever actually unplugged my mic while I was recording, it would have a huge reverb sound, which would sound a lot like an explosion for some reason. It would be like a I don't know how to describe the sound, but just listen to the podcast, the like really early podcast episodes. Opal, fucking do it, and you'll hear like it just around you at some point, just like it'll just get louder and it'll be horrible, and then my mic quality would drop for the rest of the episode. Oh hey, we're just shit talking people. I was just shit talking everyone. Man, I was just shit talking so much.
I'm back.
You have to edit all
we
of
didn't
that out.
talk about anything interesting.
I'm joking, Johan.
I answered the question in detail.
Because why would you be like that sometime? Anyway, back to the Fortnite podcast. So, okay, so I'm just
God damn it.
I'm gonna talk to y'all
Why are you the
about
way that you
how
are?
to get a battle royale. So you see,
No.
Can
okay,
you do the default dance?
you won't. You would not end it right now.
No.
Oh god,
no.
he's typing.
No, I refuse. Motherfucker, I will end this episode.
Okay, I won't talk about Fortnite.
I've got the command ready.
And that's what I call.
Coward.
Command ready. I'll do it, motherfucker.
Okay,
You
I
won't
think
do it.
Opal answered it. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I think none of us answered except me. What was the question again? Oh yeah, wait. Oh.
So who answered the question?
Opal did answer it. SPNati hasn't answered it.
I didn't answer it.
What's something you don't like about your character? Change it.
I think this question has come up in previous podcasts. I think at the time I said I regretted Maya not having
actually probably use like a gun.
laser ring that they use for guns in Vandred. Since then, I've actually added that in.
Oh.
Since it seemed really out of character for her
How
to go to a
powerful
foreign
is it?
planet and not be armed.
Okay, so wait, Maya has laser ring, but then Zura just uses a sword.
No, the ring on her finger is a laser gun.
Maya's actually a member of the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh, okay, so Zura actually uses a laser ring instead. Does she use her sword or is it for show?
Well, they actually have lines to each other that. Yeah, it's like, did you really not bring her laser ring here? And Zura's like, oh, it'll be fine.
It's just for her aesthetic. It's just her aesthetic. Oh my god.
There are scenes where she has it out, but
Oh my God.
she doesn't seem to be very good at it.
That's fantastic.
So I think she just has it for fashion and because it looks cool.
Everything.
Yeah, I think if there was a serious situation, she would just be using her laser ring, but she doesn't have it in SPNati.
Fun thing is, I actually okay.
She's
I
like,
don't
what
know
could
why I wanna
possibly
mention
go
this, but
wrong?
I did Jinx. I decided I'm just gonna.
It's not like there's gonna be any
I
crazy,
think one of my first things
crazy
of her
girls
was
trying
the
to kill us.
Overwatch tag, and just all her starting lines just be Junkrat quotes. Because I think they work really well for her, just not Australian. Anyway, I just wanted to add that.
As for like a real answer, technically I didn't make this part of Revy, but there is a thing where she if you and her like have to forfeit at the same time, she kind of takes matters into her own hands.
And oh boy, there's some issues with some of her dialogue
which
like a while ago too. Remember? Don't you remember?
Yeah, I could add some.
I can't name names,
that, and I
Span, but yeah. You check out she used to do the same thing with other characters, I think.
What do you mean?
And then stop doing that because.
Okay. Well, that went away. I took that out, and now it's only for the player. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should add some poses to make it visually better.
I prefer.
I'm kind of reluctant to do that is because I don't really like it in the first place. I only kept it because the original author had it there. I think it's kind of out of character to do that.
I mean, you have an app. It's for the app.
I figure people like it, so I'll keep it around.
That's when you get to fuck Revy. Or well, let's be honest. Revy
I'm not personally a big fan of it, but I know there's people that like it, so I'll just keep it.
No one fucks Revy.
Yeah. But like it's okay. Just leave it alone.
As for me, if there's one thing I regret that I haven't fixed, it's a lot of the early.
What about that one thing that
targeted lines that were up for Rinka? I feel like they could have been better. Like, huh?
Okay.
Well, look.
Okay.
The worst part about my character is something that's no longer in the game, then I'm fine with that. I've made peace with it.
It's just. I bet. Do you get flashbacks?
That said, I can never again.
We talked about it last podcast.
I can never again make an epilogue on the beach ever.
I would have thought, Okay.
No, I still use the beach background.
So about the fanfic I'm writing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Is the beach in the right location?
Yes.
For the fanfic that I still have to write you.
It's a pretty background.
No beach. No, I'm joking. I know I'm gonna do it.
Wait, what?
I'm just trying to tease you. I know how exactly I'm gonna do it.
No. In fact,
I think.
I know,
and it's coming. Do you want Jinx or not? What about Jin and Kira updates?
Yeah, you still owe me. I paid for that.
He's tied to Kira and Jinx, so.
Not really.
That's when I'm releasing the updates.
I can do without Kira, but Jin, sure.
Okay.
Is he? Why? Anyway,
if you play Sei and Maya together, Maya has a variation on her epilogue that goes a little further, and you see photos of her and Sei together. And one of those photos has them at the beach.
We keep putting.
And I'm thinking maybe I could put like Rinka eating a man's ass in the background. but that might kill the mood a little.
I'm gonna
Look.
can I remake old Rinka?
Look, it's okay to tease it and to remind me that it happened, but don't bring it back.
No.
Yeah.
No.
If you can add this
By the
Well,
way, for the
rest
last
of the podcast, or is
10
the whole
minutes or so,
podcast?
we've
Just
had
have Sam
Sans
sing
and
the
Monica doing the
dance,
Fortnite dance in the chat.
That'd be fantastic. Well,
I actually can't edit videos because my computer is toaster.
Yuri did a good job with the video editing last time.
Yeah, I wish I knew how she did it.
Just make her do it every time. Delay everything further.
Her laptop's broken.
Well, buy her a new one.
no,
Well, I've considered it. Anyway, does anybody else have anything to say?
Play Ryuko, give feedback.
Huh?
that's
Play
what
Ryuko,
I call a
give feedback.
victory
Feedback poll in
royale.
the upcoming months, probably.
Nice.
I've got nothing.
I'm good.
This podcast was almost 3
Yeah, no
hours
problem.
long.
Remember, drop tilted. Drop tilted.
Anything from you, Paul?
No, I said I'm good.
Okay, well, thanks for listening, guys.
That's what I
Well, thanks
call
for coming on.
victory royale.
Smoke weed every day.
Okay, and that's Thanos and
All right,
Fortnite
that's
on my
Thanos
screen now.
dancing.
Okay.